Round Top Mountain Motel and Cabins in Thermopolis, a lot of Wyoming at a very competitive price.
It's much more affordable than you realize to protect your family with the Robert Martinez Agency. Having life insurance will protect you and your loved ones and help ensure the future. As a trusted advisor, Robert Martinez will guide you through the wide range of life insurance plans and their fantastic benefits to find an affordable plan with the right coverages. Working to guide and secure your future. Robert Martinez Agency, 20th and Central in downtown Cheyenne. Call for a no-obligation consultation and quote at 307-514-5003.
Business owners like you, peace of mind on
Choosing the right collector car insurance is critical. That's why American National provides clients with reliable, consistent service. Robert Martinez has first-hand knowledge of the concerns collector car and truck owners face, and American National has created a policy with the coverage and enhancements you need to protect your valuable investment. Call Robert Martinez with American National Insurance at 307-514-5003 or visit his office at 2005 Central Avenue in Cheyenne. Welcome to the historic Round Top Mountain Motel and Cabins. Located in scenic Thermopolis, Wyoming, it is within walking distance access to the Hot Springs State Park, as well as world-class fishing, motorcycling, golfing, rodeo grounds, and downtown shopping and restaurants. A Wyoming family-owned and operated motel for travelers, offers seasonal rates for nightly, weekly, and monthly rentals. Senior, military, and government discounts are also available. Stay at the Round Top Mountain Motel and Cabins on your next visit to Thermopolis, Wyoming. Make your reservation by calling 307-421-7520 and tell them 1112 BISN sent you. The Round Top Mountain Motel and Cabins in Thermopolis offers free high-speed internet, air conditioning, cable TV, and rustic cabins and large motel rooms to fit you and your family's needs. Located within walking distance of the Hot Springs State Park, downtown shopping and restaurants, why would you want to stay anywhere else for your next trip to Thermopolis? Wyoming owned and operated, the Round Top Mountain Motel and Cabins will make you feel like home during your stay. Make your reservation now by calling 307-421-7520. The Round Top Mountain Motel and Cabins in Thermopolis, a lot of Wyoming at a very competitive price.
It's much more affordable than you realize to protect your family with the Robert Martinez Agency. Having life insurance will protect you and your loved ones and help ensure the future. As a trusted advisor, Robert Martinez will guide you through the wide range of life insurance plans and their fantastic benefits to find an affordable plan with the right coverages. Working to guide and secure your future. Robert Martinez Agency, 20th and Central in downtown Cheyenne. Call for a no-obligation consultation and quote at 307-514-5003.
Pena Business Services, providing bookkeeping, payroll, tax, and notary services since 2007. At Pena Business Services, they help small to medium-sized companies and nonprofits for all your bookkeeping, payroll, and tax needs. They also help individuals with their tax preparations, helping manage your day-to-day accounting with services provided on a schedule that fits your budget. Their goal is providing business owners like you peace of mind on your bookkeeping, payroll, and tax concerns so you can focus on your business. Bookkeeping is like a puzzle. Do you know where to put all of the pieces? Give Pena Business Services a call at 307-369-2708 to set up a free consultation.
This broadcast is being brought to you by the BISN, 1112 BISN, your Bison Network.
Choosing the right collector car insurance is critical. That's why American National provides clients with reliable, consistent service. Robert Martinez has first-hand knowledge of the concerns collector car and truck owners face, and American National has created a policy with the coverage and enhancements you need to protect your valuable investment. Call Robert Martinez with American National Insurance at 307-514-5003 or visit his office at 2005 Central Avenue in Cheyenne. Welcome to the historic Round Top Mountain Motel and Cabins. Located in scenic Thermopolis, Wyoming, it is within walking distance access to the Hot Springs State Park, as well as world-class fishing, motorcycling, golfing, rodeo grounds, and downtown shopping and restaurants. A Wyoming family-owned and operated motel for travelers, offers seasonal rates for nightly, weekly, and monthly rentals. Senior, military, and government discounts are also available. Stay at the Round Top Mountain Motel and Cabins on your next visit to Thermopolis, Wyoming. Make your reservation by calling 307-421-7520 and tell them 1112 BISN sent you.
Bookkeeping is like a puzzle. Services does, and they can help. Realizing your company is like its own unique puzzle, it's their goal to show you how your company is reaching its goals on a weekly, monthly, or quarterly basis, offering bookkeeping, payroll, and tax services that are tailored to fit your business. At Pena Business Services, they can help allow you to focus on your business and effectively serve your customers. Set up your free consultation now by calling 307-369-2708. Pena Business Services, solving your bookkeeping puzzle one piece at a time.
It's game time on 1112 BISN with live game coverage.
Edge is set. They do set the edge, and he's going to be taken down for a loss.
On your computer or mobile device, anywhere in the world. Expert play-by-play by Steve McDonald.
He's in for the touchdown.
Intriguing color analyst Alan Cummings.
South weathered that storm in the first minute, and now.
Are you ready? Sit back and enjoy the game, brought to you by the Bison. 1112 BISN, your Bison network.
And good evening and welcome to Thunderbird Stadium here on the campus of Cheyenne East High School. Tonight we bring you Friday Night Football on 1112 BISN, and we're chartering new territory here tonight as Alan and I are perched atop Thunderbird Stadium. We are actually sitting outside of the press box. Two local radio stations have eaten up the inside broadcast position, so we'll see how many people they get to listen to the two home radio stations that are here tonight. A little overkill, but that pushes me and Alan out onto the deck, and we're sitting here. It's a sunny night. It's a beautiful night, and you might hear a little wind wisping through our microphones, but other than that, it's a beautiful night to be outside, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, and you know what's great is normally we get East fans mad at us whenever we broadcast anyways. Now we've got East fans mad at us because we took their seats.
Yeah, we started off on the wrong foot here, but it's the number 4 Cheyenne East Thunderbirds taking on your South High Bison here.
Should I go give them a hug?
Nope, you should let it go.
Should I let it go?
Just let it go.
He looks pretty angry, man.
In the first of all the crosstown rivalries that happen here in town, it'll be South and East tonight to kick off the 2018 rivalry. 2 short years ago, of course, South saw themselves winning the city scrum and being dubbed the 2016 city champs. And so that kind of rivalry starts up tonight with the first crosstown rivalry, in-town rivalry. Keeps me and Alan at home, keeps the game on the air for us, and we're excited to bring it to you tonight, Alan.
We are really excited to bring it up to you tonight. You know, it's going to be a tough game no matter way we look at it. You know, I think East, they started off the season 2-0, Steve, and I'm just going to kind of jump ahead in the S&J Science pregame show. They jumped out to a 2-0 record. They defeated Campbell County. Then they had a hard-fought come-from-behind victory against number 5 Kelly Walsh. And then last week they were brought down to earth by number 3, now number 2, Thunder Basin. And so it's going to be interesting to see what happens. South, on the other hand, finally got some offensive consistency, and we were able to score 15 points. Granted, we lost, 41 to 15. But it's that little bit of confidence that they got. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens, Steve.
Yeah, and it's kind of a tale of two different type of games. South had a breakout offensive performance last week, 355 total all-purpose yards. Now, that counts their return yards and the such. But actually, if you just look at their rushing and passing yards, they had 270 yards of total offense against a stout Kelly Walsh defense. So that shows that South they've built every week and they started executing. They completed 5 passes for 76 yards in that game, and they rushed for almost 4 yards a carry as they had almost 200 yards rushing on I'm not exactly sure how many carries, but it was right at about 4 yards per carry for 25 rushes. 50 rushes they had for 190 yards, and that's almost 4 yards pop. So a little bit of a breakout from South offensively. On the other hand, East went up to Thunder Basin and gave up almost 500 yards to the Bolts in that game.
You know, that's not surprising. Thunder Basin, granted last year, you know, they still made the playoffs and they were considered one of the Power 4 teams. And, you know, they just got better. And what they did to South, I mean, it's not surprising to see that. They had a really good team, Steve.
Yeah, but with the defense that East likes to tout and bring, I mean, to give up the 500 and they lost 34-11, we're never in the game really. So, you know, this is a game here that that South may have a shot to stay in this game if they can continue to execute on offense, exploit. There's some obvious weaknesses in this East defense. If South can look to exploit those, they could do a good job to stay in this game. So we have a ton to cover here on the S&J Science pregame show. We do thank you for joining us. Alan's got some updates on some other action around the state.
No updates. I just want to kind of give a thanks to our video and audio engineer that's making sure that we sound good, making sure the video's playing well. Melissa, I want to give her a shout out. Want to give her a shout out for doing that for us. Thank you, Melissa. We really appreciate it.
So apparently we sound good and look good.
And yeah, well, we always look good. I don't know about sounding good, but I think we always look good. Well, anyways, I just got 2 words for you, Steve. Zuppa Toscano. Hopefully one day you will get to try that. No pressure at all. Well, anyways, go ahead, Steve. I kind of got off on a tangent.
Sounds delicious. We're going to take our first break of the evening here on the S&J Science pregame show. When we come up, we need to take a look around the state, see what's going on tonight. We're going to take a little closer look at your South High Bison and a closer look at tonight's opponent, the East High Thunderbirds. We're about 23 minutes away from kickoff, and you're listening to high school football right here on 1112 BISN.
Your Bison Network.
Bookkeeping is like a puzzle. Do you know where to put all the pieces? Pena Business Services does, and they can help. Realizing your company is like its own unique puzzle, it's their goal to show you how your company is reaching its goals on a weekly, monthly, or quarterly basis. Offering bookkeeping, payroll, and tax services that are tailored to fit your business. At Pena Business Services, they can help allow you to focus on your business and effectively serve your customers. Set up your free consultation now by calling 307-369-2708. Pena Business Services, solving your bookkeeping.
That's why American National provides clients with reliable, consistent service. Robert Martinez has first-hand knowledge of the concerns collector car and truck owners face, and American National has created a policy with the coverage and enhancements you need to protect your valuable investment. Call Robert Martinez with American National Insurance at 307-514-5003 or visit his office at 2005 Central Avenue in Cheyenne. Welcome to the historic Round Top Mountain Motel and Cabins. Located in scenic Thermopolis, Wyoming, it is within walking distance access to the Hot Springs State Park, as well as world-class fishing, motorcycling, golfing, rodeo grounds, and downtown shopping and restaurants. A Wyoming family-owned and operated motel for travelers, offers seasonal rates for nightly, weekly, and monthly rentals. Senior, military, and government discounts are also available. Stay at the Round Top Mountain Motel and Cabins on your next visit to Thermopolis, Wyoming. Make your reservation by calling 307-421-7520 and tell them 1112 BISN sent you.
Welcome back to Thunderbird Stadium here at Cheyenne East High School. You're listening to the S&J Science pregame show. Steve McDonald, Alan Cummings joining you here on 1112 BISN. as we await the start of the crosstown opener in the Cheyenne series. It's your South High Bison coming across town to take on the number 4 Cheyenne East Thunderbirds. And let's take this opportunity to take a quick look around the state before we preview tonight's matchup. Some intriguing games going on tonight. Thunder Basin at Sheridan. That's 2 versus, where's Sheridan now?
Sheridan's number 3.
So that's a 2 versus 3. That's probably the game of the week in the conference, and that's going to see, for how real Thunder Basin is and where Sheridan, how far they've actually fallen with the loss of Don Julian. So that'd be a good one. Laramie and Natrona intrigues me as well because Laramie's been playing some good football. Now, Natrona, of course, just been steamrolling everybody. Probably will Laramie too, but it's interesting to see just what kind of team Laramie has. Kelly Walsh at Rock Springs, that ought to be a snot knocker over in Rock Springs.
Snot knocker.
Rock Springs, lucked out, in my opinion, a victory against Central last week in overtime. Of course, we have South and East, and then the other one is Central and Campbell County, and that is the game that's going to decide who's probably not going to the playoffs this year.
I completely agree with that one.
That's a 0-3. Whoever loses that's just playing for pride.
Now, the good news is all the teams have now scored in the 4A conference.
Yes.
So you got some good games. You got some interesting games. I want to see what that number 2, number 3 Thunder Basin versus Sheridan is going to be like. Was that destruction last week that Sheridan faced against Natrona, was that just because it was Natrona, or was it that because Sheridan did fall off that far? We'll find that out tonight. Real quick, for those of you guys watching by video, I've got the camera on right now with a tailgate party that's going on here at Cheyenne East, being hosted by the Army National Guard.
Awesome.
All 3 high schools will actually get this year. So right now they're at East, then Central will get one, and then South will get one as well. So I want to give a shout out to all of our men and women of service, obviously, but especially the Army National Guard for providing the pulled pork sandwiches that they provided tonight. Of course, I didn't get some because I had to watch our equipment since we are outside making people angry at us.
Yeah, we decided to forego tonight, but we'll eat two sandwiches when they come to South, and so we'll definitely make up and get our fill. So let's take a look at tonight's matchup. It's the 0-3 South Bison up against the 2-1 and 4th ranked Cheyenne East Thunderbirds. And coming in, if you look at both of these football teams overall, they're I don't want to say evenly matched, but again, they're neither one of them are lights out in offense or defense in the state. You first take a look at Cheyenne East. They're the 4th ranked offense in the state, and they average about 314 yards a game. South, by virtue of last week's performance, has jumped up into the 9th spot in total team offense, and they average about 146 per game. East, 158 through the air and 155 on the ground. They're very balanced. They'll pass, they'll throw. They do have the sophomore standout, Graydon Buell, running the quarterback. And actually, he's their leading rusher on the year as well. So Buell will take off early and often, and rack up the yards. When we go around and look at the defensive side of things, South is, it's just, nature of the beast when you open up with the number 1 team. Okay, then your second game's against the number 2 team. Then you go and play the third game, a top 5 team against Kelly Walsh. So South, understandably, they're dead last in team defense, averaging giving up over 500 a game. They're last against the run. They're last against the pass. But, again, they've gone up against the toughest you're going to see in this state. East, on the other hand, they give up almost 300 yards a game on defense. They're 6th in the state in team defense. They're 8th against the pass, and they're 5th against the rush.
And that's just going to make it. It's going to make this game a little bit more tough. One thing I'm going to give Coach Goff, even in those years where you have to rebuild, he seems to be able to find a good nucleus of kids that he's going to rebuild for that year and then make them even stronger for the year after. Tell you what, East has had some big shoes to fill this year. They lost their stud running back, Ethan Ashworth, to graduation. They lost Noah James to graduation. As a matter of fact, both of them are playing football for Peru State in Nebraska, if I'm right. So those are some big, huge shoes to fill. And so once you do that,
Paul Fleming,
in the house.
The Seminole legend.
The Seminole legend. City of Cheyenne.
HOF-er.
There you go, Hall of Fame coach.
Hall of Famer.
But, when you got some big shoes to fill, you're bringing up younger kids to do that, and it's going to be interesting to see. I can't think of the running back that's running for East right now. He's not doing a bad job, but he's not doing an Ethan Ashworth type of job. So offensively, maybe South will be able to put some pressure on their offense. Defensively, though, I think East, they still got speed. They got a good group of kids that are fast. They got Dakota Merritt, who's one of the fastest players, one of the fastest sprinters in the state. He's playing them for him, and he's going to make a big impact because of that speed. So it's going to be interesting to see what South does offensively to be able to counteract what East is going to bring. East is going to put the pressure in. East is going to attack the gaps like every defense has done and say, beat us.
Beat us, beat us.
And so
beat us.
It's going to be interesting to see what South does to counteract that.
And like I say, Graydon Buell is the leading rusher for East. The second leading rusher on the team is Jaden Eifert, and he averages only about 38 yards a game, about 4.1 yards per attempt, and he's got a couple scores. Then Riley Cooper. So East running back by committee, as you see, Eifert, Riley Cooper, and Christian Anderson all, 20.7, 33.7, 38 a game. So they kind of spread it around in the running game. Of course, in the receiving game, Chance Allmiller's their leading receiver. He averages about 40 yards a game, and he averages about 15 yards per reception. So East is not, they're not as explosive on offense as you see a Natrona or Thunder Basin. So you don't really expect them to jump out and just hammer on South with that offense.
Well, and I agree with you to a point there, but what's been the one Achilles heel of South's defense this year? The big plays.
Yeah.
They tend to give up big plays, either by not setting the edge. They don't set the edge on those outside runs. And when you run a spread offense like East does, Steve, you've got to be able to set that edge, and then your interior's got to play disciplined gap football. So the problem is when you don't have that happen, that big play can happen. If that happens tonight, it's going to be interesting to see how South reacts to it. The two games that we broadcast earlier in the season, they got down big, and it just affected their game. So
if you hear the wind kind of rolling through our microphones, we'll point you out again if you're just joining us. And me and Alan are sitting outside of the press box tonight. They have two radio booths in the press box, and both Cheyenne radio stations thought they'd get people to listen to them tonight, so they both showed up. And,
so the one thing I will point out, Steve, is our two broadcasts that we had earlier this year, we've already averaged almost 700 viewers per broadcast.
Oh, that's sweet.
I tended to look at one of our competitors' broadcasts, and I think they had 67.
But anyway, so they put us outside.
So they put us outside. We get close to 1,000 people per game watching us, and we get put outside. Now the plus side about this, though, is, Steve, for those of you who've been watching us since we've been broadcasting, since East has opened up this beautiful stadium.
Oh, yeah. Jerry's good.
I'll tell you what, this stadium is amazing. But the one thing we always had issues with video-wise at this stadium were the screens. You can't move the screens inside the press box. So for those of you looking now, we don't have any screens, so we won't run into any focus issues. So that's going to be the good thing. But the wind is going to be annoying.
We continue to get.
And there's a Coach Schaefer spotting. I'll tell you what, he's walking pretty good, man.
Let's see what happened here with the. We totally missed.
What's all this? Has he got gray? Is that gray?
That's.
Look at that.
Those gray hairs are all earned, every one of them.
Legendary. Hey, recently inducted Hall of Fame basketball coach Jim Schaefer.
You can go to Wild Preps and watch the induction speech.
There you go.
But so the teams are going into the locker room here. We didn't see who won the toss. We're going to take another time out here on the S&J Science pregame show. When we come back, we'll talk about starting lineups for tonight, get Allen's keys to the game, and see if we can have a ball game here in about 12 minutes here on 1112 BISN.
Your Bison Network.
Choosing the right collector car insurance is critical. That's why American National provides clients with reliable, consistent service. Robert Martinez has first-hand knowledge of the concerns collector car and truck owners face, and American National has created a policy with the coverage and enhancements you need to protect your valuable investment. Call Robert Martinez with American National Insurance at 307-514-5003 or visit his office at 2005 Central Avenue in Cheyenne. Welcome to the historic Round Top Mountain Motel and Cabins. Located in scenic Thermopolis, Wyoming, it is within walking distance access to the Hot Springs State Park, as well as world-class fishing, motorcycling, golfing, rodeo grounds, and downtown shopping and restaurants. A Wyoming family-owned and operated motel for travelers, offers seasonal rates for nightly, weekly, and monthly rentals. Senior, military, and government discounts are also available. Stay at the Round Top Mountain Motel and Cabins on your next visit to Thermopolis, Wyoming. Make your reservation by calling 307-421-7520 and tell them 1112 BISN sent you.
Bookkeeping is like a puzzle. Do you know where to put all the pieces? Pena Business Services does, and they can help. Realizing your company is like its own unique puzzle, it's their goal to show you how your company is reaching its goals on a weekly, monthly, or quarterly basis, offering bookkeeping, payroll, and tax services that are tailored to fit your business. At Pena Business Services, they can help allow you to focus on your business and effectively serve your customers. Set up your free consultation now by calling 307-369-2708. Pena Business Services, solving your bookkeeping puzzle one piece at a time.
Back here live on the S&J Science pregame show here on 1112 BISN. Steve McDonald, Alan Cummings, high atop Thunderbird Stadium here at Cheyenne East High School. Again, as tonight the South High Bison come across town to take on the number 4 ranked East High Thunderbirds. The band is starting to file into the stadium on the north end, and we're moments away from the national anthem. And let's talk about some of the starting lineups. I didn't see who's going to receive the football. We'll start with the East's offense. Not super big along that offensive line. Marshall Brown, 6 foot, senior, 195 pounds. Jacob Fernandez is the big boy. He's 6'4", 297. He's a senior. Eric Zastapil is 5'8". He is 219 pounds. Zach Higgins, 6'0", 232. And Brendan Deasing, he's a senior, 5'11", 205. In the backfield, Graydon Buell, the quarterback, he's 6'1", 191. He's a sophomore. And Jaden Eifert will be the back behind him, number 29. He's only 5'3", 130 pounds. Wow. That's a little guy.
Who?
Jaden Eifert.
Wow.
5'3", 130. Then they have Cole Michaeli as one receiver, 6'2", 172. He's a junior. Dakota Merritt, 6 foot, 147. He's a senior. Christian Arambula, 6'4", 200-pound senior. And Chance Allmiller, he's a 6'2", 161-pound junior. So East not going to oversize South by any measure, but they're a big team nonetheless.
Yes, they are, Steve. Sorry, I'm doing some
and I'm trying to
engineer work.
I'm trying to effort the South starting lineup.
So for those of you that have tuned in once again, the wind you hear is because we are outside on this beautiful late summer evening, or is it fall yet? No, late summer evening here in Wyoming at Cheyenne East Stadium. The one rare time that both radio stations and us are at the same exact game.
So yeah, you have your choice of who you want to listen to, but
we know who the winners are.
We know who the video winners are going to be.
We know who the video. Everybody that's using. I mean, you know what? I think 1480 is doing video as well now too.
Really?
Yeah. The great thing about it is we can say their names because we're not regulated.
So, getting ready for the national anthem here.
Well, I'll tell you what, man. This stadium at East. Now, granted, Laramie Stadium is new, and I haven't seen Thunder Basin Stadium. This is a beautiful stadium, Steve.
Crown jewel. So take a moment to enjoy the East High Band as we get ready for the national anthem. And, of course, as you know it, as game time approaches, the wind picks up.
Isn't that how it always works?
It'll be a nice little ambiance for you. Again, thank the Wyoming Air National Guard for coming out and providing free pulled pork sandwich dinners to anybody at attendance here. As Alan mentioned earlier, they're going to go ahead and do that one time at each high school. So South will have the same privilege here some point later this year, as will Central. The Air National Guard will be out to provide din-din in the form of free pulled pork sandwiches. And Alan's got some exciting updates on the regional tennis tournament.
Keep talking, Steve.
And he'll be sharing those updates with you later. State Golf today was here at the airport golf course. So a lot of fall sports starting to wrap up their seasons. Football's not even half into it yet.
The tennis update that you were talking about, Steve, is Teresha Brown, the #1 Lady Bison singles tennis player, is the first Lady Bison tennis single player in program history to advance to the semifinals at the regional tournament. So
that is amazing.
I want to give a congratulations to Teresha Brown, and obviously Brendan Locke.
Yeah, Brendan.
Brendan Locke, defending state champion. He's cruising, and then we've got Eben is our number 2.
Is he a junior or senior?
He's a junior.
So he might be a 3-time state champ.
Oh,
huh?
He will be a 3-time state champ. But then you got, I think it's Wyatt Eben. He's our number 2 singles player, and he's doing good. So
we're gonna have to hold this table, man.
Yeah. So the rocking you're seeing it's not from the Rosh's East crowd. It's the wind.
That's a pretty sparse East crowd from what I'm seeing. And I think we're gonna be ready for the national anthem.
And of course
the Thunderbirds will come on the field before the national anthem.
Yep, and then you've got to play Thunderstruck, one of my.
So I believe this game here and one other game are 6 o'clock starters. The rest of them are 7 p.m. starters, so we won't have many score updates until maybe later in the second half of this game. I think the keys on my end of things for South, if South can have a ball control game, if they can control the clock like they did in that drive they had a couple weeks ago to start the first half, and they just keep East offense off the field, I think is kind of the key with sustained drives. I think that's about the only chance South has to stay in this game is to make sure that East doesn't have the big plays and that maybe South can win the time of possession battle.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise.
And here we go for the national anthem.
By the band and the colors presented by the East High Air Force Junior ROTC.
The refs are facing the wrong way. Unless there's 2 flags. Presentation of the colors is by East High Junior ROTC. the national anthem.
Boy, that wind just...
I know, I think Hurricane Florence has come on shore. Tropical storm force winds, not something to make light of course, but yeah, that's blowing this, about to blow this Reese's peanut butter cup away. That will be disaster in my night if it blows my candy bar away. So we're ready to play football. The band's going to finish up here and play another little ditty. They probably will announce starting lineups. Man, that wind has really come up. It was just as calm as could be for the entire hour and a half that we were here leading up to game time. And now it's gale force sustained winds here. So bear with us, folks. Hopefully it's just a squall going through. Hopefully won't bother us too bad tonight, but we'll still do our best to bring you all the action here on 1112 BISN.
Your Bison Network, Steve.
At this time, ladies and gentlemen, joining me in welcoming the South High Bison, Okie Blanchard Stadium. And now, Thunderbird fans, on your feet, put your hands together, and welcome to the field, your Thunderbirds!
All right, ready?
Almost. So for those of you that were wondering, the East coach that came up here right before the national anthem, that was Eldridge, Coach Eldridge, freshman coach for East.
So it appears that East will receive the opening kickoff.
We do apologize
Robert
once again for the
Luckow.
wind.
Robert Luckow going deep along with Ox Schroeder. And of course, I believe it'll be Joe Hansen. I don't know, maybe it's someone different there.
Should be Adrian Reynolds, but that's a 2. Do they got Alex Soto kicking, or is he going to hold the ball?
That's like Devin Simmons. It's a 32.
Is it 32? It's freshman quarterback linebacker. Adrian Reynolds, the normal kicker for South.
Let's see here. We know we got Luckow and Schroeder deep for East.
Yep, that's
The
number
wind is-
32.
The wind actually looks like it's blowing from right to left, from south to north. Is it 32?
Yep, unless maybe,
Devin Simmons.
is
Maybe
it?
he won the kicking battle this week. It's an ongoing battle. So we're ready to get underway here.
So this is the first time we've ever broadcast a football game outside.
This is kind of cool. So you got to have the wind at his back here.
Just so you know, stat-wise, we are
on.
not at home, so we're not going to keep track of stats as religiously as we should. So
They're going to get a delay of game if they don't hurry up. He looks like he's a left footer. Simmons put the foot to it. Oh, a line driver is going to be fielded by Luckow at the 7-yard line. Fakes the reverse to Schroeder. Luckow, hole up the middle. Look out! He's slowed up, and then he's going to be brought down by Kari Wright, but not before he gets across the 45 to the 46-yard line. And a big opening return for East. Man, there's that hole right up the middle. That's plagued South on kickoff returns a number of times this year.
But I'll tell you what, they tried that fake reverse, and I think that really got South.
Got him thinking. So East will break the huddle on the sideline. Graydon Buell, the sophomore quarterback. Actually, he'll come out with Riley Cooper behind him in the backfield.
Those of you wondering about Buell, transfer from Rock Springs, he was the third leading scorer in the state in basketball last year.
Stud. He's just a stud. Great athlete. First play, give to Cooper. He'll try the left side. Oh, not a whole lot. South stuffs him up there. And number 14, Trey Trimble, with the wrap up there. And only 2 for Cooper over the left side. It'll be 2nd down and 8. And boy, Trey Trimble had him in a bear hug, and then 3 or 4 other guys swarmed to the ball to finish him up.
So we will only be keeping offensive stats. No defensive stats tonight. Cooper, Riley Cooper, he is a 5'10 senior, 180 pounds.
He's in the backfield again. This time Buell will fake to give, pass it out to Luckow, and he'll be tackled there by number 9, Hansen. And he'll be up across midfield. Give him 4 yards, and that'll make it 3rd down and 3. 3rd and a long 3 for East. Again, Buell will bring him out with Cooper as the single setback. Twins near side and a single receiver across the field. They'll send the receiver in motion to the wing position. Straight ahead give Cooper. He's going to be up ahead for a 1st down. Trimble again had him wrapped up.
Riley Cooper.
Looks like he got 5 yards on that one.
Yeah, looks like they gave him about 5 on the carry. Up to the 38.
I'll tell you what, that's not bad defensive start for South. I mean, they forced a 3rd down.
That's why Trey Trimble's not getting any defensive points. He's the one who made the tackle, and they just announced 2 different guys. 1st and 10, East 38. Give straight ahead Cooper. Time he's met by Trimble.
I want to remind you, ladies and gentlemen, that pulled pork barbecue hosted by the...
We better call his number on that one.
2-yard gain.
2-yard gain up the middle for Cooper. 2nd down and 8.
Thanks for all of you tuning in to watch the game here live on 1112 BISN. Even though you've got a little bit of wind, you're not going to find any better video quality from the other stations that are here right now broadcasting. So make sure you stay right here. Use your live chat. Let us know where you're from, where you're watching from, who you're watching for. We'll give you a shout out. That's a nice play there. That was number 5 from South. Pushed him out of bounds. Braden Hughes, the freshman speedster.
They tried the jet sweep to Dakota Merritt. I believe he's going to lose a yard.
Yeah, he lost a yard.
I bring 3rd and long, and the South defense, did a great job of stringing that out all the way to the sideline to let their cornerback clean it up.
Well, that was beautiful. Speed on speed right there, Steve.
That's a beautiful play by the right side of the South defense.
Another 3rd down forced by the South defense. Let's see if South can take advantage of this.
Buell with Riley. Buell drops. He's going to look downfield for the pass. Oh, it's caught by number 4. Hansen went for the interception and went through his hands. Chance Allmiller on the comeback. And he's going to be all the way up to the 32-yard line.
10-yard pass.
More than that.
Oh,
15 on the pass,
yeah.
Oh, no, wait a minute. They're at the 27. You're right, Alan. Pardon me. That is 10 yards on the reception. I thought it was to the 22. It's to the 27. Here we go. 1st and 10 East. Ball at the South 27-yard line. Buell and Cooper again. It'll be Cooper trying the middle and not much doing. Not sure who was on the tackle. Looked like maybe Hunter Scott.
Looks like they gave him 2 yards on that one.
Yep. So South's pretty stiff up the middle so far.
7th. This is going to be the 8th play of this drive coming up. Once again, we do apologize for the wind, and but stay tuned here on our broadcast and make sure you stay right here and watch. And because, like I said, you're not going to find a better video broadcast right now
Buell going to roll, going to take it himself, going to look, going to be hit by South. He's going to be up close to a first down.
Buell keeping the ball.
Boy, Trimble over there again on the tackle.
Man, I think they got it right on the 8
They are
yards.
going to give him a first down on the 8-yard carry.
Yeah, and
it'll be
he
first
really,
and 10 from the 12, or excuse me, 17.
And it surprised me. I mean, I don't want to say anything bad about anybody, but he wasn't that fast. I was expecting him to be like blazing. You know, maybe it's because we got spoiled. We got to watch Ethan Ashworth for East for the last 2.5 years shred defenses. So
He just set the edge nicely. Fast enough to get a 8-yard first down. So, first and 10. East on the move to the South 17. Again, they're going to give it up the middle. This is a different running back this time. 29. That's Jay Neifert. That's the 5'3", 130-pounder. And, boy, he looks teeny tiny out there compared to the rest of those dudes.
he got 1 yard.
He got a yard. He must just be faster than Grease Lightning or
Bet
something.
she is. So if you're watching our video on YouTube, there is a chat feature. If you're on your mobile device, it should be located at the bottom of your screen. If you're on your computer at home, it should be found on the right-hand side of your screen. Give us a chat. Let us know where you're watching from, who you're watching for, or if you're just watching for fun.
So 2nd down and 9. Buell going to fake the give, drop the pass. Buell looks,
That's a nice hold there.
has nobody open, and he's going to be wrestled down by Trey Trimble. And is that going to be a sack? Nope, they're going to give him back to the line of scrimmage. So will not be a sack or a tackle for a loss.
But it's going to
Trey
force
Trimble's all over the field on defense.
It's going to force a 3rd and long, Steve. East right now 2 for 2 on 3rd downs, but it's been 3rd and 5, 3rd and 4. So this is a big 3rd down for South right here. If they can get a hold here, that's a big, big win, and you know, can really build something off of that.
I think that play was all about the coverage. Buell had nowhere to go with the football.
I tell you what, I thought he was going to go too. Give Trimble credit for getting him before he can get into that open space.
I'm sure they got a spy on that kid at all times. 3rd down and 9. Ball at the 18. He's throwing, looking for the end zone. It's overthrown, and that's going to bring up 4th down. Good coverage there by number 20, Wilkins.
Buell's pass.
That's going to bring out the place kicker.
Miller incomplete.
So he's going to try to go ahead and kick a field goal here.
Dakota Merritt, the kicker. He's going to be kicking into a crosswind, kind of, Steve, coming from the
Pretty stiff one.
yeah.
And looks like it'll
From the
be
southeast.
probably going to be about a 34, 35-yarder. And I put it down about the 33, the 23, making it a 33-yard attempt. Ball's down. Kick into the wind is up.
No good.
And it missed. Wide right.
Huge,
So
huge break for
South dodges a bullet early on. East comes up empty, and we'll keep it right here because they'll do a quick switch out from offense to defense.
That's a big break for South right there.
That is. Shut East down on the first drive. East did chew up about half of the first quarter
Yeah,
of
they
that
did.
drive. There's 6:20 to go.
Boy, 11-play drive, and I bet you that's just Goff right there. Coach Goff probably not very happy to come away with nothing on that drive.
And that kick had plenty of leg. It'd have been good from probably 40, but it was just wide right.
And that missed field goal was brought to you by Richardson Construction Incorporated. I'm just joking. I want to give a shout out to Richardson Construction, one of our sponsors of our show.
So Soto's going to get the start at fullback. It's going to be a pitch now out to
That's why. Is that
White at 28.
That's Dominic Dominguez.
So Dominguez is going to lose yards on the first play of the game.
Running the ball for the Bison, Dominique Dominguez.
I'll tell you
Actually, they're going to give him.
That's a
I'd
yard
just
loss.
call it back. I don't know if I'd even call it that. Yeah, it's a yard loss because they took it over at the 20. So the box just is in a weird spot. 2nd and 11, 1 yard loss by Dominguez.
what. Is that Kobe Bartow out here on the wideout?
It is.
It is.
And they give straight ahead Soto.
He's number 48, but they have him listed as 50 in the. So Soto gets a. few
Soto's
yards,
going to get 2 to the 21. It'll be 3rd down and 9.
Boy, this would be big for South to get a 3rd down conversion right here. It's 3rd and long. Not the type of 3rd down conversion you want to try for.
South's
but
not a 3rd and long team.
No.
Thunderbird fans will try that again. That's third down.
That's kind of voice announcer sound these, maybe.
I'll tell you what.
Burns to pass. Burns. Oh, he had a man.
Yes, he did.
And Dominguez, but good defense there by East.
Well, he tried
Dominguez
to thread.
almost pulled that in.
He tried to thread the needle there, man. Dominguez was
double covered.
Then he had a guy over top. So,
Brings up fourth down for the Bison.
but it's good to see South try to pass on that down,
Yep.
Steve. And so that's going to force our punt.
Opening up the playbook a little.
Should be Trimble coming out to punt.
It's going to be Oxschroeder and Luckow. It is Trimble to punt.
Is it Luckow or Lukow?
Luckow, I think's what the PA guy's saying. Luckow. Luckow. Nice snap, but there is a whistle.
South, one of the fewest penalized teams in the 4A conference this year, and looks like that's going to be on us. As the South is pointing backwards and they're walking backwards. Still the first quarter, 0-0 is your score. 5-yard penalty, false start on our kicker, on our punter.
How does a punter false start? And why would that guy over there? No, it couldn't have been on the punter.
He said number 14.
Yeah, but the head linesman threw the flag. He's
I
not
know.
even watching the punter.
I know, but they called number 14.
So Trimble puts the boot into it with the wind at his back. It's going to take a bounce, and Luckow's just going to fall on it. That's not a very smart play by that young man. Should have just let it roll.
Boy, that was from the 16-yard line?
Yep.
34.
34, 44, 40, 34.
On the return.
That's a 49-yard punt,
49-yard
bro.
punt. No return.
So he's going to start a little further back in their own territory this time at their own 35-yard line. So, excuse me, as East will try for their second drive of the game. No score on the board, 4:52. 4:52 to go in the first quarter. Buell fakes the give. Buell's going to run. Buell's going to be just barely gets by Trimble, and then Hansen gets to finish him up, rips the ball out, but he's down, and he's going to end up getting about a 6-yard gain.
Well, that was the slowest 6 yards I've ever seen, man.
I don't think it's because he's running slow. It's because he's looking to see if there's someone to pass it to.
But he was already 2 yards past the line of scrimmage on that one, man. Where'd you get that? Did you go get another one?
You brought it to me.
Oh, man.
You brought it to me, the Reese's Pieces.
I might have to go get me another one.
Diabetic eating sugar.
We got sponsorship packages available for Bison Web Media. Give us a call at 307-287-3205.
Cooper straight ahead for the first down. Tackled by Hansen, but not before it gets across the 45 to the 47-yard line.
That's enough for another East High. First down.
307-287-3205. Give us a call. We got sponsorship packages. We've got naming right packages. As a matter of fact, if you're looking on the scoreboard right now, on the left-hand side is information on where your naming right can go. We've got video commercials you can buy from us or ads. And
Cooper up the middle, nothing doing there. I guess he's going to end up getting about 2 yards. 62, Jace Packard on the tackle.
that was the 14th play of the quarter for Cheyenne East, and we're already at the 3:33 mark of the first quarter. Score still 0-0 against the 4th-ranked Thunderbirds.
Again, ladies and gentlemen, all the way through the first half, the Army National Guard.
Army National Guard out here having a tailgate barbecue, pulled pork sandwiches. All the Cheyenne high schools will get one this year.
2nd and 8. Buell in the shotgun. And I think maybe someone jumped early there for East. We have a flag from the white hat.
I like that they use the microphone here.
So the back, Riley Cooper, guilty of the false start. That's why the flag came from the referee.
So that's going to make it 2nd and 13 now, Steve, from the 44. And that down and distance was brought to you by Pena Business Services. Pena Business Services. Tax season's right around the corner. Give them a look up at PinaBiz.com. P-I-N-A.
Sorry.
Biz.com.
Oh, my goodness!
Braden Hughes!
Oh, Braden Hughes lit him up!
Braden Hughes said, the
Dude,
freshman.
That's a 6'4", 200-pound senior.
And that
freshman
freshman
got lit up by a
freshman just laid him out. Who was running that, Steve?
Number 87.
Oh, my goodness.
Christian Arambula. Got jacked up.
Wow.
You just got jacked up. 6 yards, though.
He got 6, though.
On the play.
He got 6 yards, man.
Third and about
That's one of
7.
those he didn't see it coming kind of hits. That's what it was.
Buell in traffic. Come on, get off a block. Oh, Trimble, I think, was getting held there, but Buell's going to be up
that's gonna be
close to the first down. Let's see where they mark
They marked it back. That far side judge is a little off.
On the tackle for the Bison.
It's going to be 4th down.
I don't know.
Number 50, Austin White.
They're going to give him,
Brings up 4th down for the T-Birds.
I'm going to say 5 yards.
Well, I don't know. That looks like first down to me.
Nope, they're calling it.
They moved it back.
They moved it back, so I'm going to call it 5-yard gain.
4th and
Yeah, you've got to go for it here.
about a
at
half a
least.
yard. Boy, Trimble just couldn't get off a block. I don't know if he's being held or what, but Buell ran right by him.
I'll tell you what, games are so much more fun to call when you're not doing the official stats.
Oh!
He fell forward.
He got rocked.
No, they marked him back. That's
No,
a big stop.
Oh, they're giving him a first.
No, they marked him back, Steve.
Did they?
Yeah, they marked him back. It's South ball. Who ran the ball? Who ran the ball?
I don't know.
Okay.
I think Riley Cooper did. I'm pretty sure Riley Cooper did, but I was more concentrating on the hit. Austin White rocked him.
South coming with some lumber tonight. First started by the
I
freshman.
couldn't believe that. Great stop by
Boy, Braden
South.
Hughes set the pace on that drive there, man.
Yeah, the longer South stays in this game, the more confidence they may be able to get. Minute 34 to go.
He laid-
First quarter, and there's no score. He laid the wood. No, that's a fullback straight ahead. Faked me out, too. Soto.
Soto.
Going to be up close to the 50-yard line. Give him about
4.
4 yards on the carry. 2nd down and 6.
Well, look at the possession though. 17 plays for Cheyenne East so far this quarter, Steve. That's our 4th, if you don't include the punt. Our fourth offensive play.
And South would do themselves very well here to get a first down and keep a drive sustained. That's kind of a different looking formation there. Again, Soto up the middle, and again Soto with some good yardage.
Alex Soto with the run for the Bison.
Looked like
Boy, that's-
Zach Alexander on the tackle.
That's
but
close to a first down.
That's 5 on
They're
that
marking
carry.
it. He's nope. Man. 5
Yeah,
yards.
it is first down.
6-yard carry then.
They're moving the chain. 6 yards for Soto.
I thought I saw the linesman telling them to move. First down of the game for the Bison, and they're in East Territory,
Yeah,
Steve.
they're right in the middle of this thing right now. Great defense by South has kept them in this thing, and the offense is starting to come uncorked. The 3rd straight give to Soto. I really don't like when they start getting too reliant on that.
Well, they're setting up the outside. That's
so
what they're
2
doing.
yards on the rush. We've talked about it a couple times throughout the year. Not if Wild Varsity's listening, we're not questioning the play calling.
But let us know how the Kelly Walsh and Natrona's doing, if you could.
Kelly Walsh is playing Rock Springs. Natrona,
Yep.
of course, hosting Laramie.
Natrona, the #1 ranked team in the state, and a very well-deserved #1 ranking.
2nd and 8. Officials timeout. No, guy's got to tie his shoe.
He should be taken off the field. That should be a substitution, shouldn't it?
Yeah.
No proper equipment.
Yeah.
That's a good teammate.
If you want to be a hard A,
Give Zach Alexander credit for tying his teammate's shoe.
they're going to run the clock. This will probably be the last play of the first quarter. 2nd and 8. Can't get a pass. He's got a man open. First down the sideline, all the way to the 30. Great play there. And it was Dominguez with the reception.
From the 43
All the way
to
down to the 31, 12 yards on the catch, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. South on the move. There is no score, and you're listening to high school football on 1112 BISN.
your Bison Network.
payroll, tax, and notary services since 2007. At Pena Business Services, they help small to medium-sized companies and nonprofits for all your bookkeeping, payroll, and tax needs. They also help individuals with their tax preparations, helping manage your day-to-day accounting with services provided on a schedule that fits your budget. Their goal is providing business owners like you peace of mind on your bookkeeping, payroll, and tax concerns so you can focus on your business. Bookkeeping is like a puzzle. Do you know where to put all of the pieces? Give Pena Business Services a call at 307-369-2708. Hey, this is Steve,
And this is Alan,
and you're listening to the Bison on 1112 BISN.
your Bison Network.
All right, folks. Yeah, don't adjust your screen. What you're seeing is what you're believing. There's no score after a quarter of play, and South is on the move. It'll be 1st and 10 in East territory at the 31-yard line.
But I'll tell you what, South had 7 plays that first quarter compared to East 17, Steve.
Pitch out there, and it's Wyatt Garcia, and he's going to be close to a first down. That's the way to run that option. Boy, that pitch about got away from him.
Boy, did
Pretty
he.
dangerous.
He did a great job bringing that back in, didn't he?
So give him 9 to Wyatt Garcia on the option right. And I think everybody in the house is going to look for Soto on this one. It'd be a good try to play action to fullback. And
I'm going to zoom in for you guys since they're a little bit further away since we're outside. So once again, if you're watching this game just tuning in for the first time, we are on the outside of Okie Blanchard in the stands. So that's why you're hearing the wind.
it is Soto, and he's going to have the first down.
Alex Soto running the ball.
Boy, they gave him
Across the 20.
They gave him what, 3 yards, 4 yards on that?
No, gave
3
him
yards.
2, 21 to
Two?
the 19,
Tackle number 22.
I believe.
Luke Howe.
It'll be 1st and 10 South, and they're cooking here at the East 19-yard line. And it does appear that the South coach staff's opening up the playbook a little. We've seen some nice little passes. We've seen that option. And they're finally starting to maybe become more confident in what these guys are able to do. Cade Burns on the keeper.
Boy, he
fakes the fullback. He had a hole.
Well, I'll tell you what, but he got laid out.
Did he?
Yeah.
He got 4 yards. Great little play there.
I mean, it wasn't the type of hit that Braden Hughes laid on that number 87.
Close enough.
But it was a pretty good one. Cade Burns is one of those deceptively fast quarterbacks, Steve. He's got those long legs, covers a lot of ground, so he doesn't look like he's running fast, but man, he's like getting 3 yards a stride.
2nd and 6 from the 15. Burns under center. Burns. Again, going to fake the give. I believe he keeps it himself again.
Yep.
Well, I don't think they gave him a very generous spot there. I thought he got a couple, but looks like they're only going to give him about 1.
This brings up 3rd down. Now
Third
you're
about 4.
You're in the wind right here, so you want to get this.
Running the ball for the Bison.
But where
I don't really know what kind of
Where did
kick.
the score? Okay, 3rd and 5. I bet they had 3rd and 6. I was like, what? I was like, what?
3rd and about 4, actually. Let's see what South does here. Fake the give. Burns! To the left! Burns! Touchdown!
There you go, Cade
Bison,
Burns.
Cade Burns. From 14 yards out, option left, and South's up
Huge
on the
score.
Bison Web and Media scoreboard. It's South 6 and East nothing.
Well, that's the first time in all season that South has actually scored before their opponent.
And did you notice what they did there? They ran the wing back
Yep.
from the left to the right and then ran motion to the left. So every time they run that wing back to the right, you think that's the way the play's
look at
going.
this
And then
look at this funky formation.
yeah, they'll probably come back in.
So here's number 7.
Something fun to do in practice.
So he's actually kicking it now.
Who's number 7?
He's our kicker. Adrian Reynolds.
And the kick is up.
And good.
And it's through. And fans, yes, you can't believe it. 9:37 to go till half. The score is South 7, East nothing. You're listening to high school football here on 1112 BISN.
Your Bison Network.
The extra point is good.
Welcome to the historic Round Top Mountain Motel and Cabins. Located in scenic Thermopolis, Wyoming, it is within walking distance access. Welcome to the historic Round Top Mountain Motel and Cabins. Located in scenic Thermopolis, Wyoming, it is within walking distance access to the Hot Springs State Park, as well as world-class fishing, motorcycling, golfing, rodeo grounds, and downtown shopping and restaurants. A Wyoming family-owned and operated motel for travelers, offers seasonal rates for nightly, weekly, and monthly rentals. Senior, military, and government discounts are also available. Stay at the Round Top Mountain Motel and Cabins on your next visit to Thermopolis, Wyoming. Make your reservation by calling 307-421-7520 and tell them 1112 BISN sent you.
Podcast is being brought to you by the Bison. 1112 BISN, your Bison network.
So back here at Thunderbird Stadium here on Cheyenne East High School campus, South with the lead here. And yes, you're hearing that right. We're in the second quarter, and South has a 7-0 lead over the East Thunderbirds. Nice little drive there. How long was that drive, Alan?
I don't know, Steve.
You don't know, Alan?
You're the one supposed to keep the drive charts, not me.
You don't know, Alan?
Can't put me on the spot like that.
I know it. I'm trying to remember where they started the drive from. I'm just excited. So now Adrian Reynolds is in to kick the ball. I don't know why they had the Devin Simmons kick it off to start the game, but Reynolds will kick it into a pretty stiff breeze.
Yeah, he will.
Look out, Schroeder, the deep guys for East. And he'll just kind of squib it down the field. It'll be taken by an up back. Oh, he's crushed! Holy cow, 57 put a hit on him. I don't. Number 44, Landon Eldridge. Boy, he got melted. South is laying the wood
tonight. But I'll tell you
That's
what.
Brady Dunn.
Brady Dunn for the Bison.
Yeah, Brady Dunn back after serving a little time off on suspension. So East will start from their own 31-yard line.
I want to congratulate his older brother. I think his older brother and his wife, Cody Dunn and his wife, who had, matter of fact, his wife, Steve, Cody Dunn's wife, is the first ever state champion at South High School. I think they just had a baby.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Buell's going to look to throw. Dumps it over the top.
Mascarenas almost had it.
Braden Hughes laid that 87 out again. 87's not going to want to see little number 5 much more. But he's going to be up for a first down, it looks like. That's Aaron Bula, they're calling him, up to the 41, first down on the 10-yard game. But Braden Hughes is not afraid to hit. He ain't very big either.
First down.
Braden Hughes all 5'6", 142 pounds.
But I'll tell you what, he's so fast, though, Steve. He gets that speed going, and it's like just getting hit by a freight train.
That's a true freshman. It's going to be a stud in this league.
Oh, there's the big play.
Yep, there it broke outside.
That's the big play.
And it's number 1 on the run there from the 41 all the way. So that's 19 and 22 yards on the rush. That's Christian Anderton.
Tyler Wilkin on the stop. South, now the one thing the South can't do, Steve, is play a little overconfident. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They can't play a little overconfident because East is a very fast strike offense, and if they get that offense rolling, it's going to be a hard offense to stop, Steve.
So 1st and 10, Buell dropping the pass. He wants a big one. Goes over the middle, and he's just not very accurate, is he? He's missed a couple of them. That guy is probably open.
Incomplete.
I won't say he's not accurate, just probably not accurate as
well, you know what?
A couple of kids we've seen this year so far.
Well, you know, and especially this pass play, Steve, he's got the wind with him, kind of.
Yeah. Even
though it's kind of a crosswind, it's still kind of at his back. So even though he probably didn't put much on there, that wind probably had a lot to do with it too, Steve.
So I'll bring up 2nd and 10.
So if you're watching this game on YouTube. Oh, nice.
Go ahead.
If you're watching this game on YouTube, use our chat feature located on the bottom of your screen on the mobile device. It'll say live chat. You can just swipe it up and give us a shout out. if you're watching on your computer at home, on the right side of your screen, there's a live chat. As a matter of fact, I've already chatted one person, which was just me, letting you know to use the live chat. So give us a shout out.
1st and 20 now, East. They're backed up to their 47-yard, or to the South's 47-yard line.
Laura Paramore watching Trimble.
Up
proud
the
of
middle.
the kid.
Boy, look at number 1. He's a burst of fresh air for him.
What he is, isn't he?
Oh, wait, South saying they got the ball. South comes up with the ball. Let's see what the officials say.
Number 14, Trimble.
Let's see what the officials say. Boy, they're acting like they didn't see anything.
Number 14, Trimble, comes up with the ball. Let's see if they actually credit it for him.
This is going to be a big decision here.
Nope, they're calling it.
Ah.
Wow.
9 yards on the carry for Anderton. So that'll bring up second. That would have been a huge.
That would have been a huge turnover.
The South's coaches are not happy.
I think that needs to be instant replay. It's going to bring up 2nd and 6 now. Charles Blanchard watching. Thanks for watching, buddy.
Buell straight ahead of Anderton again. Boy, Anderton's really been a spark for this.
Boy, he has.
For this East team.
7-yard carry.
He's just busting it up the middle, change of pace kind of guy. Michael Mascarenas. Hey, Mascarenas.
That's
another East high.
On the carry.
But I'll tell you what, Cheyenne East had 14 rushes in the first quarter, Steve, for 44 yards. They've had 3 rushes so far this quarter, all by Anderton. He's already got 38 yards rushing.
Yeah, I mean,
just on those 3 carries. So yeah, he's been a little spark plug.
Now they're going to fake the jet sweep. Buell's going to go straight up the gut, and he's going to get about 5. 66 on the tackle. Let's call out some South kids' names. That's Christian Martinez.
Hey, Christian Martinez. His dad is Robert Martinez.
Oh.
Robert Martinez Agency from American National Insurance. Give him a call for all of your insurance needs.
That tackle was brought to you by the
Robert Martinez Agency.
5 on the carry, 2nd and 5. Buell. Buell to throw.
Oh, he's
picking on Hughes. No! And Braden was there in coverage, but he had a definite size mismatch there. That's Cole Michaeli. Hit him in the hands. Probably should have come down. It should have been a touchdown for East. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
That's a 6'2" junior, Steve, being guarded by, what, a 5'8", 5'6" freshman. Good coverage, just couldn't pull it down. Was that the wind? Could the wind have played a factor in that?
I don't know. Hit him in the hands. Just couldn't pull it down.
Still time, ladies and gentlemen.
And they, you know, they're going to try to exploit Braden over there, I guess. But they don't realize how fast he is and how tough he is.
They don't realize it.
Yeah, you can go up over the top of him maybe, but you're not going to outrun him.
Well, I'll tell you what, they got him alone on an island. No safety help.
3rd and 5. Buell rolls.
Oh, wide.
Wow,
open.
they left Aaron. There's a block in the back.
It's coming back.
Yep.
It's coming back.
Take it on back. Hammer time.
And that's a 15-yarder, right? No, 10-yarder. 10-yarder. Sorry, 10-yarder.
Blocking the back.
And he was all happy. He thought he smoked him.
No, I think he was dancing because he was PO'd because he saw the flag.
Oh, he didn't see the flag when he started dancing, though.
Oh, no. So I believe it's a block in the back. That should be 10 yards from the spot.
Dude, I don't know. I think that was a backside. Yeah.
Oh.
Blindside
block.
block.
There you go. That is so. Yeah,
bring it back.
Is 15.
That's what I thought.
And it'll stay 3rd down, but it's going to be 3rd and long now.
3rd and long. South cannot get too comfortable, though. I mean, to show you the confidence that the South defensive coordinator and the South coaching staff has in that freshman, they're not giving him safety help. Now, granted, when you're playing that one safety, it's a lot of man coverage. You're not going to have really over the top zone coverage to help you. So
3rd and 12 now for East. They're backed up to the South 29. So it looked like they were just marching down real easy, going to put it in, but things have taken a bit of a turn.
But that 15-yard penalty really hurt the Thunderbirds there.
Buell to throw. He's looking to pick on Hughes again. And that's a touchdown.
That's
And
a
Hughes played the
touchdown.
ball.
That's
you got to
a
play the
touchdown.
guy, not the ball.
Yep, that's a touchdown.
Yeah, that's
yep.
a freshman mistake
That's
there.
a freshman mistake right there.
That's all right, Braden.
To the end zone.
Boy, how many yards was that?
Chance Allmiller.
29.
29 yards.
Thunderbirds.
Buell to Chance
Allmiller.
Allmiller, 6'2", 161. And, Braden just got hung up. You got to just stay with the guy. and
Yeah,
not,
you do.
Not look for the ball, read the guy's eyes. And he got turned around. And so East looking tied up here. That kick is up, and it is good. So 6:16 to go till halftime. It's East 7, South 7. You're listening to high school football, 1112 BISN.
Your Bison Network.
Choosing the right collector car insurance is critical. That's why American National provides clients with reliable, consistent service. Robert Martinez has firsthand knowledge of the concerns collector car and truck owners face, and American National has created a policy with the coverage and enhancements you need to protect your valuable investment. Call Robert Martinez with American National Insurance at 307-514-5003 or visit his office at 2005 Central Avenue in Cheyenne. Offers free high-speed internet, air conditioning, cable TV, and rustic cabins and large motel rooms to fit you and your family's needs. Located within walking distance of the Hot Springs State Park, downtown shopping and restaurants, why would you want to stay anywhere else for your next trip to Thermopolis? Wyoming owned and operated, the Round Top Mountain Motel and Cabins will make you feel like home during your stay. Make your reservation now by calling 307-421-7520. The Round Top Mountain Motel and Cabins in Thermopolis. A lot of Wyoming at a very competitive price.
Back deep, drive there to tie the ball game up. 6:16 to go till half. It is 7-7. So
Well, I'll
South
tell you
right
what,
in this ball game,
that was
approaching halftime.
Buell just laid that ball in there, and Allmiller, he bobbled it, but he got possession of it, and got 1 foot in, and in high school and college, that's all you need is 1 foot in, and that was a touchdown. And now we're knotted up 7-7 on the 11-12 BISN scoreboard. If you're watching on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to us. It is totally free. I want to give a shout out to Coach Teej, and I like to call her Coach.
Boy, that ball's not going to be.
Boy, that's
It landed on the track out there by the
15
high jump
yards.
pit.
That's 15 yards out.
Yeah. So East will bring it out to the 20-yard line. South bring it out to the 20-yard line. They'll have first down and 10.
So hit subscribe. Subscribe on YouTube. So every time we go live, you'll get little notifications. If you don't like the notifications, just mute the notifications. But give us a subscription. It's totally free. Make sure you visit our website, 1112.
This broadcast is being brought to you by the Bison. 1112 BISN, your Bison Network.
A dedicated agent who can help you make well-informed decisions about protecting your lifestyle. With years of experience in the insurance industry and an outstanding array of products and services for home, auto, and life, you can feel good you're doing what's right for your family. Let Robert Martinez be your insurance ally. Call him today at 307-514-5003.
Okay, we're back. A little audio trouble on that last drive.
A lot of audio trouble. Holy cow.
14-7 is your score, even though you saw it happen.
Well, he didn't need to. He sure don't need these extra 15 yards.
No,
here.
he doesn't.
He kicked the last one clear out of the end zone. So
15 yards out. I mean, he was 5 yards past the
I wonder if they'll
end
maybe
zone.
try onside or squib or something here. I think I would if I was him.
So he's kicking from the 45-yard line. He's going far hash.
From South's 45.
Yeah.
So I hope you enjoyed that last drive by East.
We know the East fans around us did.
Yeah.
South trailing 14-7 right now.
We thought we were giving you a good call on it.
Well, I'll tell you what, 21 points scored in this second quarter total between the two teams, Steve.
Yep, started to open up.
Braden Hughes bid on that pass play and got beat.
Yeah, they're just going to squib it. Don't do
He
that.
should've let it go.
Storm Nelson puts a hand up and stops it, and he's going to take it from about the 8-yard line maybe, get it up to about the 19. I guess that's not too bad. It's dangerous, though. Very, very dangerous, sir.
Extremely dangerous. How dangerous is it, Steve?
Very dangerous, sir.
I'm going to give a shout out to Richardson Construction, one of our sponsors. Proud sponsor of Bison Web and Media and 1112 BISN. Pena Business Services. Supporters and fans of Cheyenne South High Athletics. Robert Martinez Agency and S&J Signs. S&J Signs, 8-year sponsor with us, Steve.
So South will get the ball to start the second half. So they certainly don't want to try to give East the ball back here. Soto very timidly approaches the line there, and they're going to give him right back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Soto running the ball for the Bison.
And East is going to call a timeout, try to get the ball back. They have 3 of them.
Stop for the T-Birds. Luis Carlos.
It's the first time out of the half by either team,
Let's
Steve.
take a station ID here on 1112 BISN.
Your Bison Network.
You're watching the Bison. 1112 BISN, your Bison Network.
Once again, I want to give a special thanks to the sponsors you see on the right. S&J Signs, Robert Martinez Agency, Richardson Construction, Round Top Mountain Motel and Cabins in Thermopolis, Pena Business Services. I want to give a special shout out to S&J Signs Incorporated, as this is their 8th year in a row to be a sponsor of our broadcast. Without them, we wouldn't have been able to bring you all the broadcasts over the years, and especially bringing you the broadcast this year with all of our sponsors and video commercials, Steve.
So second down, 2:14 to go, 2nd and 10 for South. East probably going to look to call some timeouts, and there's going to be a pitch out to Garcia. He's up ahead. First down and more! Down the sidelines to the 40. Called timeout now. I bet they don't use one now. They are. So from the 20 or from the 19 out to the 44, that's a 25-yard carry there. And East is not going to call a timeout now.
Well, that's the longest run of the game for either team, I think, Steve. No, it is.
Is it?
Yeah.
Nice.
By 3 yards.
So South's cooking. Maybe they could try to do something to get a score here late. They're going to pitch it to the other side. This time it's kind of strung out, but hard running there by Wyatt Garcia. Going to get him a yard up to the 45. And South's going to call timeout.
That's a good timeout by South.
It is a good timeout. They'll have 2 left, minute 43 to go. So we'll have an extended halftime.
Second down, South.
Well, I should have brought a hoodie.
Might get a little chilly. Once again, we are sitting outside. Hopefully you're enjoying the game. If you are, send us a chat, say hello so we can shout back at you. It's been a very enjoyable, entertaining, and competitive game here.
Make sure you visit SouthHighBisonAthletics.com for all of your Cheyenne South High Bison athletic needs. That's schedules. YouTube.com, 1112 BISN. Subscribe to us. Make sure you subscribe to us there. And just in case you don't see it, let's give it to you right here. YouTube.com/1112 BISN.
Nice South crowd across the way. They've got the stands about half full over there. So South student body and parents and fans have traveled well across town. And I think you can see this team getting better. Day by day, practice by practice, game by game, this South team coming in here and taking East punches and punching right back. 2nd and 9. Burns pumps once. Burns goes up top. He's got a man all the way down to the 20-yard line. That's Wyatt Garcia.
Number 26, Wyatt Garcia. Robert Luco with the stop for the T-Birds.
35 yards on the hookup all the way down to the 21-yard line. Minute 37 to go. Clock's going to run. South does have 2 timeouts.
I think you want to save those timeouts, Steve. Let's see if you get closer. Then call them if you need them, at that point. But right
what
now,
a pass
that was
by
a great pass.
Cade Burns. And again, they try to go outside. And this time, Wyatt Garcia didn't get the block, and Domingo is going to lose yards. And South's going to have to call the timeout.
Was that Dominguez or Wyatt Garcia?
I believe Dominguez was running the ball. Wyatt Garcia missed the block out.
Well, that's
there.
a 2-yard loss.
Second timeout for South.
Dominique Dominguez with carry for the Bison. Brings up 2nd down.
See if we can get a quick peek at anything going on around the state. So far, again, most of the games just now set to kick off at 7 o'clock.
Tennis is at the 4A Regionals. Rock Springs High School is hosting that. South's Teresha Brown becomes the first Lady Bison tennis player to advance to the semifinals in a postseason tournament, Steve. Congratulations to her. Then, of course, Brendan Locke, the defending state champion, he's advancing. Wyatt Eben. This could be the first year that South actually places at the regional, Steve. You got volleyball tonight at Cheyenne East. I think that was started at 6 as well, Steve. And then tomorrow, you got action, golf, state championships, as they'll be wrapping up their season.
So number 5, Kelly Walsh, they may be kind of a fraud. They're losing to Rock Springs 14-0. Wyatt Garcia.
Oh, he's got the edge. Oh, that's a great defensive play.
It is.
Whoever made that play.
Ball for South. Number 26, Wyatt Garcia.
I believe that's 22, Luco.
Robert Luco with the stop.
Luco.
T-Birds. Brings up 3rd down.
So 3rd down, Thunderbirds, Bison.
Well, we got 5
got
yards.
about 4 on it?
But I'd say 5.
Okay. 3rd and 8. Ball at the 19. What do you drop there?
He had the edge on that one, Steve. So
really impressed with this South football team. Fake the pitch.
He's got 2 guys wide open.
He's got a caught inside the 10. 5. Stood up and drilled out of bounds at the 3-yard line. Is that Wyatt Garcia? There's Dominguez. So 1st and goal South at the 5. Boy, I thought he got up closer to the 3-yard line.
Well, that's a 14-yard gain.
So they've got 30 seconds and 1 timeout from here. What a nice play design. Fake the pitch to the left, roll Burns to the right, and he had a couple, as Alan pointed out, had a couple of guys he could have thrown the ball to.
Well, he had his choice, and I think he threw it to the safest choice, honestly.
Defense needs to hear you.
Here comes South from the 5. Pitch.
Yeah, audio's back, guys. That should be a touchdown, South.
Oh, no signal.
No signal yet. Nope, they're calling it down.
They have to call timeout here. They're going to have to use their last timeout.
And they
16
did.
seconds to go. Boy, that ball could not be any closer to the goal line than it is.
How huge would this be?
It's going to be an inch away from the goal line.
He could just sneeze and get that across, Steve.
I mean, you got to be kidding me.
How's that not in? He wanted to draw. He wanted the drama. He wanted to build up the drama.
Jeez,
for that. That's
I
what
guess.
it was.
The whole South team was signaling touchdown, and that, I mean, the nose of that ball can't be an inch off the goal line.
Nope.
South's going to take their final timeout. Boy, they got a score on this play.
Well, let's give you a recap. In the first quarter, neither team scored. It went 0-0. Then South opened up the scoring with to make it 7-0 early in the second quarter. East comes back with 2 straight touchdowns, 14 unanswered points. They lead 14-7. And right now, with 18 seconds left in the first half, South has a chance to punch this in and possibly tie it going into halftime, Steve.
Boy, what do you do here? I mean, if you run a play, you're only going to get one. So do you trust your team to just, I mean, does Cade Burns, they got a quarterback sneak?
Well, I tell you what, they're right there. I would just take that sneak.
You got to just, he's 6'5". Let's see what he does. Takes steps. He's in. Touchdown, Bison!
Whoa, Steve.
Drive.
Steve almost knocked all of our equipment off.
And 16 seconds to go till half, and South's an extra point away from tying this thing up. This table's flimsy.
Whew.
Cade Burns
kept it himself.
6'5" he is.
Now we're kicking into the wind, and this is going to be number 7. He hit it the first time.
Adrian Reynolds, I believe.
Sorry, the screen is so shaky.
Be a flag down.
Timeout.
Timeout East.
They're going to ice him. They're icing him, Steve.
Icing him on the extra point.
Icing him on the extra point. Well, you know what? You're kicking into a wind. I would have done the same thing. Oh, no, I wouldn't have because I was not the head coach. Steve would have said, shut up. Shut up, Alan. Nice night for football here in Wyoming. We've got about a 65-mile-per-hour wind coming straight at us.
As I mentioned, Kelly Walsh on the road to Rock Springs. Rock Springs up 14-0 on number 5, Kelly Walsh. And so,
sorry about the loss of the audio back there early in the second quarter. We were having audio issues because of the wind. These gale-forced winds.
Man, I don't know why the wind comes up like this.
You know what? During the whole
time of night.
During the whole setup, for those of you watching,
not a breath.
There wasn't a bit of wind. The only wind were the people walking by us, and you felt that little breeze, you know.
So the extra point for Adrian Reynolds to try to tie this thing up. And how shocked will people be around the state when they go on Wild Preps and see that East and South are 14s at half?
They'll tune into the game.
They might. Extra point is up, and it's good. We're tied. 16 seconds to go till halftime.
Well, I'll tell you what, though. South has 16 seconds left of defense that they still have to play, Steve.
Don't give up a biggie.
So we're going to stay right here as we head into halftime. I want to give a shout out once again to some of our sponsors out there. If you're looking at the 11-12 BISN scoreboard, you can go ahead and look in the bottom left-hand corner of your screen. Richardson Construction Incorporated, building your dreams into a reality. And then S&J Science Incorporated. S&J Science, 8-year sponsor of 11-12 BISN and our pregame show. Special thank you to them.
You know, South started that drive at their own 20. They ran a play up the middle, didn't get any yardage, and East started calling timeouts, hoping to get the ball back and maybe increase their lead.
Well, if you recall, Steve,
South just turned the tables on them, went 80 yards for a touchdown.
But if you recall, the first play of that drive was the pass to Hunter Scott. And you said, why did they pass it?
No, that was a drive ago. The first
was it?
The first play on that drive, they handed off to Soto, and he lost a yard.
Lost a yard. Yep, I remember. Okay,
and then
sorry. I was living in the past.
Then East called that timeout, and then Wyatt Garcia knocked off a 25-yard chunker, and then South started thinking, well, wait a minute, let's go get one. And Cade with the nice long pass.
East has one timeout left, 16 seconds. You don't want to squib it, because if you squib it, then you give them prime field position with Buell, who's got an arm and can throw it. They've been picking on Braden Hughes, our speedster freshman.
Yeah,
but you don't want to kick it too deep, because then it gets hung in this wind.
I mean, I'd put it on the ground, try to get it to about the 30-yard line like they did last time. Something like that works. Oh, and then East touched it. and picks it up. And don't overrun it, South! Holy cow! South just about overran it there.
Landon Eldridge on the return for the Thunderbirds.
So Eldridge has a nice little return there, but East is going to have 9 seconds, and they are going to start from their own 33-yard line, so they have to go 67 yards in 9 seconds, and now the wind is really coming
Boy,
up.
it is just coming up big time. But I'll tell you what, I bet you our video broadcast looks better than the other ones that are here.
Until our equipment falls off the table.
So, yeah, I like how they're playing them back.
Till the half, Thunderbird fans. Let them hear you.
So East, sorry, let me update the score. It is 14-14. I apologize for all the viewers out there. 14-14 with 9 seconds left.
Is that Buell in the... Buell's going to look to throw. He's going to roll. He's looking.
No, that's
under
number
pressure. Intercepted by South! And that's going to be Kari Wright with the interception. No, it was Buell, wasn't it?
No, it was Anderton. Anderton threw the ball.
Well, why would he throw the ball when Buell's in the game?
Buell was lined up as a wide receiver.
Wow. So that'll take us to half, folks. Yes, we've got a ball game going here at East. It is the South High Bison 14, East High Thunderbirds 14. 15 minutes for half, and we'll be back with halftime stats here on 1112 BISN.
Your Bison Network.
Pena Business Services, providing bookkeeping, payroll, tax, and notary services since 2007. At Pena Business Services, they help small to medium-sized companies and nonprofits for all your bookkeeping, payroll, and tax needs. They also help individuals with their tax preparations, helping manage your day-to-day accounting with services provided on a schedule that fits your budget. Their goal is providing business owners like you peace of mind on your bookkeeping, payroll, and tax concerns so you can focus on your business. Bookkeeping is like a puzzle. Do you know where to put all of the pieces? Give Pena Business Services a call at 307-369-2708 to set up a free consultation.
Welcome to the historic Round Top Mountain Motel and Cabins. Located in scenic Thermopolis, Wyoming, it is within walking distance access to the Hot Springs State Park, as well as world-class fishing, motorcycling, golfing, rodeo grounds, and downtown shopping and restaurants. A Wyoming family-owned and operated motel for travelers, offers seasonal rates for nightly, weekly, and monthly rentals. Senior, military, and government discounts are also available. Stay at the Round Top Mountain Motel and Cabins on your next visit to Thermopolis, Wyoming. Make your reservation by calling 307-421-7520 and tell them 1112 BISN sent you.
It's much more affordable than you realize to protect your family with the Robert Martinez Agency. Having life insurance will protect you and your loved ones and help ensure the future. As a trusted advisor, Robert Martinez will guide you through the wide range of life insurance plans and their fantastic benefits to find an affordable plan with the right coverages. Working to guide and secure your future. Robert Martinez Agency, 20th and Central in downtown Cheyenne. Call for a no-obligation consultation and quote at 307-514-5003.
You're watching the Bison. 1112 BISN, your Bison Network.
More than 7.7 million American teenagers participate in high school sports every year, including about 19,000 here in Wyoming. They're all learning essential life lessons, like the importance of hard work, time management, and self-discipline, skills that are helping them become better leaders and more active, responsible citizens. This message presented by the Wyoming High School Activities Association and the Wyoming Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Hey, this is Steve.
And this is Alan,
And you're listening to the Bison on 1112 BISN.
your Bison Network.
Bookkeeping is like a puzzle. Do you know where to put all the pieces? Pena Business Services does, and they can help. Realizing your company is like its own unique puzzle, it's their goal to show you how your company is reaching its goals on a weekly, monthly, or quarterly basis. Offering bookkeeping, payroll, and tax services that are tailored to fit your business. At Pena Business Services, they can help allow you to focus on your business and effectively serve your customers. Set up your free consultation now by calling 307-369-2708. Pena Business Services, solving your bookkeeping puzzle one piece at a time.
Choosing the right collector car insurance is critical. That's why American National provides clients with reliable, consistent service. Robert Martinez has first-hand knowledge of the concerns collector car and truck owners face, and American National has created a policy with the coverage and enhancements you need to protect your valuable investment. Call Robert Martinez with American National Insurance at 307-514-5003 or visit his office at 2005 Central Avenue in Cheyenne. The Round Top Mountain Motel and Cabins is the place to stay the next time you're in Thermopolis, Wyoming. One review from TripAdvisor says, "The Round Top is a great place to stay, not only because it's old-fashioned and quaint, not only because it's very inexpensive, and not only because you truly feel like a guest, it is also just a 10-minute walk to the hot springs. I don't know why you'd want to stay anywhere else." Make your reservation now at the Round Top Mountain Motel and Cabins by calling 307-421-7520.
This broadcast is being brought to you by the Bison, 1112 BISN, your Bison Network.
The Round Top Mountain Motel and Cabins in Thermopolis offers free high-speed internet, air conditioning, cable TV, and rustic cabins and large motel rooms to fit you and your family's needs. Located within walking distance of the Hot Springs State Park, downtown shopping and restaurants, why would you want to stay anywhere else for your next trip to Thermopolis? Wyoming owned and operated, the Round Top Mountain Motel and Cabins will make you feel like home during your stay. Make your reservation now by calling 307-421-7520. The Round Top Mountain Motel and Cabins in Thermopolis. A lot of Wyoming at a very competitive price.
It's much more affordable than you realize to protect your family with the Robert Martinez Agency. Having life insurance will protect you and your loved ones and help ensure the future. As a trusted advisor, Robert Martinez will guide you through the wide range of life insurance plans and their fantastic benefits to find an affordable plan with the right coverages. Working to guide and secure your future. Robert Martinez Agency, 20th and Central in downtown Cheyenne. Call for a no-obligation consultation and quote at 307-514-5003.
Choosing the right collector car insurance is critical. That's why American National provides clients with reliable, consistent service. Robert Martinez has first-hand knowledge of the concerns collector car and truck owners face, and American National has created a policy with the coverage and enhancements you need to protect your valuable investment. Call Robert Martinez with American National Insurance at 307-514-5003 or visit his office at 2005 Central Avenue in Cheyenne. Welcome to the historic Round Top Mountain Motel and Cabins. Located in scenic Thermopolis, Wyoming, it is within walking distance access to the Hot Springs State Park, as well as world-class fishing, motorcycling, golfing, rodeo grounds, and downtown shopping and restaurants. A Wyoming family-owned and operated motel for travelers, offers seasonal rates for nightly, weekly, and monthly rentals. Senior, military, and government discounts are also available. Stay at the Round Top Mountain Motel and Cabins on your next visit to Thermopolis, Wyoming. Make your reservation by calling 307-421-7520 and tell them 1112 BISN sent you.
Bookkeeping is like a puzzle. Do you know where to put all the pieces? Pena Business Services does, and they can help. Realizing your company is like its own unique puzzle, it's their goal to show you how your company is reaching its goals on a weekly, monthly, or quarterly basis. Offering bookkeeping, payroll, and tax services that are tailored to fit your business. At Pena Business Services, they can help allow you to focus on your business and effectively serve your customers. Set up your free consultation now by calling 307-369-2708. Pena Business Services, solving your bookkeeping puzzle one piece at a time.
Hey, this is Alan, 1112 BISN, back with you from halftime as we're about 3 minutes away from kickoff. I'm going to go ahead and give you some stats here real quick for Cheyenne East. Now, these are all unofficial stats. You had number 7, Riley Cooper, who had 7 carries for 19 yards. Then you had number 15, Dakota Merritt, who had 4 carries for 18 yards. Sorry, I take that back. Number 13, Graydon Buell, had 4 carries for 18 yards. Then you had number 29, Jaden Eifert, the 5'3" senior, 130 pounds, number 29, 1 carry for 1 yard. Number 87, Christian Arambula, had 1 carry for 6 yards. And then you had number 15, Dakota Merritt, who had 1 carry for -1 yard. Number 13 actually overall had 2 carries for 23 yards, had 5 carries for 23 yards in the first half. And then you had number 1 who came in that second quarter, Christian Anderton, who's listed as a wide receiver but was running the ball, had 5 carries for 44 yards in that second half, in that second quarter. Then Graydon Buell, he was 6 for 8 in that first half for 78 yards and 1 touchdown pass. The touchdowns for each team was number 4. It was a pass to number 4, Chance Allmiller, who got the Thunderbirds on the board, and then followed up by a pass to number 24, Ox Schroeder, who gave East a 14-7 lead. And then South, as you know, tied it up going into halftime. For South, you had number 2, Alex Soto. He had 8 carries for 18 yards. Then you had number 14, Trey Trimble, had 1 carry for 2 yards. Number 26, Wyatt Garcia, came on strong in that second quarter, had 6 carries for 52 yards in that second quarter. Number 28, Dom Dominguez, had 1 carry, had 2 carries total for -3 yards. And then Cade Burns, number 18, the quarterback, had 6 carries for 26 yards in that second quarter. He also had a touchdown that tied the game. He actually had both touchdowns. He's had both touchdowns for the Bison as we are at halftime now, 14-14 with the number 4 ranked Thunderbirds.
All righty. So Alan gave you the halftime rundown, huh?
Boy, I did just now. Just now.
How's the yardage battle? Close?
You know, it's pretty close. I didn't do total yards. Right now, the leading rusher for both teams is actually Wyatt Garcia, who's got 52 yards.
Tidy.
He's got 52 yards on 6 carries. He's leading both teams in rushing right now. So
who does? Wyatt Garcia?
Wyatt Garcia.
All right, so South will take the second half kickoff. The one benefit that they do have from that, other than getting the ball to start the second half, is they'll get the wind at their back in the fourth quarter. So, and boy, I think this team has got to feel a little bit of excitement to be in a tie ball game at halftime.
Especially against your crosstown rival. That always makes it a little bit more special, right?
Well, and he's 4th ranked in the state, so a lot of good things happening for South tonight, but they got to keep it up. A good drive here to start the third quarter would be just what the doctor had ordered for him.
Well, I tell you what, the doctor should have ordered me to bring a hoodie. You know, who would have thought 89 degrees earlier today, and now with that wind right at our face, that we got a little bit of a chill coming on.
So the kick, and that's not going to be returnable.
Just let it go.
Alan's bitching about being cold, but poor Marty.
Oh, yeah. I'll stop complaining. I'll stop complaining. Okay, I'll stop complaining now.
First down at 10, South. They'll be starting from their own 20-yard line.
Well, that's...
Most of the other games around the state just kicking off. Well, they're 7:30, actually 7:26 to be exact here in the Mountain Time Zone. So we should have some football underway all over the state.
South and East. For those of you watching, no, we don't got the score wrong. It is 14-14 to start the second half.
First down, straight ahead. It'll be Soto for about 2.
With a carry for the Bison, Alex Soto.
Such a great game.
Stop for the Thunderbirds. Jacob Freeman and
Hey, Coach Bailey. Coach Bailey, Cheyenne South's new basketball coach. He's watching the game right now.
Different feeling for him this year in the black and gold instead of the blue, but welcome aboard, mister. We're excited about
Can't wait for the basketball
season. Yes,
indeed. Wait till you see the video graphics I have planned for the upcoming basketball season.
There's a nice run there for Soto. He's going to get all the way up to about the 27, give him about 5 on the carry. Yeah, we're excited to call basketball for you, Coach. So
and you know what's
it'll
great?
Be fun.
You know, speaking of basketball and Coach Bailey, you know, let us know if we're right. But I think inside, you know, it's going to be a lot warmer than what it is right now.
I mean, no wind in the
There won't be any wind, so make sure you don't have any fans coming towards our microphones while we're indoors. No, I'm not going to complain. It could be worse. It could be way worse in Wyoming right now at this time, so I'm going to stop complaining.
Third down, 3 for South. Burns under center. Burns fakes the gives, going to keep it himself. Burns is going to be up ahead.
Get the first down.
First down across the 30 to 32. That's about 5 yards on that carry, and that'll be a Bison first down at the East 32-yard line.
Huge Bison first down.
Again, like the way the coaches have opened up the playbook a little bit. We've seen some long passes. We've seen some long runs. We've seen some option. Cade Burns with a touchdown. So we've just seen a way more opened up offense out of this South High team than they've showed early in the season. Again, the fake give, and again, Burns is going to keep it. And I think every time he does that, Coach Bailey winces.
Nah, Cade's a tough kid.
He is, but
we had the luxury.
He's your 6'5" sophomore that.
Come on, Steve. We coached Cade Burns for 2 years in football.
I know.
He was a tough kid back then.
I know it. Still, if I'm his basketball coach, I'm not liking him run the dive.
Coach Bailey, just go ahead and put the phone down for now, or your pad, or your mobile, whatever mobile device, and we'll let you know when we're back on defense.
Yeah. Second down to 7 after the 3-yard gain. Burns has had a great game though, throwing and running. they're going to give to Soto, and he's going to be wrestled forward for a pretty nice little gain there.
They threw him forward for 2 more yards. They had him stopped for a 3-yard gain. He got 5 out of that. Well, I'd say 4.
About 3.
3. So they threw him 3 yards.
Yeah, they had him stopped about the line of scrimmage, spun him forward. So that's going to bring up manageable 3rd and 4.
For those of you watching on YouTube, we have a chat feature located at the bottom of your mobile device. If you're watching on your mobile device, it's the bottom. Just swipe up and start chatting us. We try to check the chat throughout the game. If you're watching on your computer, you can go on the right-hand side of your screen and shoot us a chat. Let us know who you are, who you're watching, who you're cheering for. Oh.
He's going to be up across the 40, close to the 41, and that's going to bring up a little bit of a decision for South.
That's a straight yard.
4th and 1.
That is a straight yard. Do you go for it right here? You know what? I do.
I sure don't see him mobilizing the punt unit over there.
You're 1 yard away.
They've got to play into the huddle.
Yeah, you're 1 yard away. Why not? I'd put the big boy in there, Trimble, wouldn't you? That's a harder tackle. Or Joe Johnson. Johnson hasn't
seen Trimble on offense at all.
He had 1 carry. He did have 1 carry. You know what's great, though, is you force East to take a timeout right here. Their first of the second half. Joe Hansen hasn't carried the ball once, and Trimble's only carried the ball once. He got 2 yards. What do you do?
I don't even remember seeing Trimble in the game.
Soto's strong, though. Alex Soto's a strong runner. He's averaging like 2.5 yards a carry this game, but those are some tough 2.5-yard carries.
Well, I think what happens, I think they gained a lot of confidence in Dominique Dominguez. You haven't seen Kari Wright on the wings either, have you?
No, you haven't really. No.
That's kind of – so they've made that adjustment. They brought – Soto was a wing player early in the year. They brought him back to kind of where his natural fit is at fullback. And then but you haven't seen Kari Wright on the wing either.
Well, and the big thing here is, Steve, is if you notice he's playing on defense, though. From what I understood, for those of you who don't know about the South program, we don't have a lot of numbers in our program. So the coaching staff decided after those first 2 games when our kids just got completely winded to try to have a straight offense and a straight defensive unit.
Okay.
Some kids playing both ways, but not all the kids playing. But now we're punting.
East calls timeout. South decides to punt. And the rugby punt from Trimble is going to take a bounce straight out of bounds.
I'm going to say 33. They're going to mark it to the 33.
Let's see what he does.
Man,
right 33-yard line.
I should be a football official.
Nice spot. So they'll do a quick switch over here.
That's what I would have called.
We'll have East on 1st down. 1st and 10 at their own 33. So South
in the
has
end,
a little bit of a drive going, and it gets stalled.
You know what? You're 1 yard away. It's as tempting as that is. I think that was the right call by Coach Gallus to go ahead and send the punting unit out. You kind of flip the field position. Not really, because they got the ball at the 33. But you're going to make them drive, but they've got the win. And one thing Buell can do is throw, Steve.
I felt good about the quick go forward on 4th and 1, but once he's called the timeout and set their defense, I think you're right. The right move is punt. And straight up the middle, there's Anderton still the guy. He is. And he'll get up for about 3 yards. There is a flag.
Christian Anderton with carry for the Thunderbirds.
Right there, it could be one of 2 things: a hold or a face mask. I'm gonna bank on the hold.
Yeah, it's right in the area where it's usually a hold.
Nope, they're pointing towards South.
Up.
From South. 2nd down, T-Birds.
So he got 3 yards on the carry. Anderton.
If it's a defensive penalty, it's probably a big one.
Yeah, well, look how far back South's guys are going.
This might be a 15-yarder here. Those are costly.
Face mask.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Only a 5-yarder.
Only a 5-yarder, so.
That's only the 2nd penalty of the game for the Bison. So East only have 4 penalties.
So give him 2 yards on the give him 3 yards on the carry and 5 yards on the penalty, and that'll make it 2nd and about 2.
He's got
first. Can't be a replay of the down, can it? If you count the yardage on the run.
Oh yeah, because yeah, that's a replay.
Anderton, right side. And he's going to be slung out of bounds, but not before he gets a 1st down and close to midfield. They're actually going to mark him into South territory. Nope, it'll be right at the 50. 1st and 10 East. Trips receivers near side. Anderton, the lone back, in there with Buell. Buell going to throw the flare. Dakota Merrick again blocking. He's got a lane, and he may be gone.
He's fast.
What a play there by Wilkins to get him knocked out, but not before he breaks off a big chunk for the T-Birds.
Was that a carry or a pass?
It's a pass.
Shoo. Dakota Merritt, man, I think he finished like second place in the 200 this past season in 2018 track and field. But how many yards was that?
38 yards on the carry. First down and 10 now at the South 12, East on the move. 7:55 to go, third quarter.
He can put on the jets. He's fast.
Man, they've been a totally different offense since Anderton came into the game.
And you know Anderton's a wide receiver.
Is he?
Yeah.
Not no more.
Nope.
I mean, he's going to fight forward to about the 7.
Running the ball for the Thunderbirds.
About 5.
Number 1.
I think Austin White grabbed his jersey.
You know, they have been a totally different. You know what he does? They have him listed as a wide receiver, defensive back, so he's got the speed of a wide receiver. And you're seeing it out there, Steve. That first quarter,
yeah,
they had a hard time running. They didn't have that speed, and Anderton brought it to him. So
total change of pace for sure. Only 4 on the carry. Now Buell's going to keep it. He's going to try to go straight ahead. He's going to meet a host of South defenders, and I think he got across the – no, they're only going to give him up to about the 6-yard line, I believe.
I'm going to say the 5, Steve.
Tyler Wilkin in there. Yep, give him 3.
Tyler Wilkin and number 24, Gabe Trujillo.
Third down and about 2 to go.
Well, I really wish this wind. You know, if this wind wasn't blowing, it'd be such a beautiful
be a gorgeous night if it wasn't for the little breeze. And now the East fans come alive. Third down from the 5. Buell wants to throw.
Oh,
Buell
he's wide open.
Has a man caught. Touchdown.
That's Dakota
East.
Merritt. I think that's Dakota Merritt, Steve. Let me know. Yep.
5-yard connection. And it's 20-14 pending the extra point. 6:38 to go, third quarter.
Boy, he ran into motion, then he ran that little out, Steve. He ran that little up and out. He was wide open. With a kid that fast to run that up and out, I'm telling you, Steve, he was a finalist in the 100-meter dash, and then the runner-up, the state runner-up, in the 200 dash at state this past year. You can't give that kid an inch, man.
Extra points up and good, so it's 21-14 East. You're listening to high school football on 1112 BISN.
Your Bison Network.
Welcome to the historic Round Top Mountain Motel and Cabins. Located in scenic Thermopolis, Wyoming, it is within walking distance access to the Hot Springs State Park, as well as world-class fishing, motorcycling, golfing, rodeo grounds, and downtown shopping and restaurants. A Wyoming family-owned and operated motel for travelers, offers seasonal rates for nightly, weekly, and monthly rentals. Senior, military, and government discounts are also available. Stay at the Round Top Mountain Motel and Cabins on your next visit to Thermopolis, Wyoming. Make your reservation by calling 307-421-7520 and tell them 1112 BISN sent you.
Hey, this is Steve,
And this is Alan,
and you're listening to the Bison on 1112 BISN.
your Bison Network.
So we're back here live. So quick look around the state. Second quarter action, Natrona 7, Laramie 0.
Oh.
Thunder Basin with the second quarter 7-0 lead over Sheridan. Rock Springs still up 14-0 over Kelly Walsh. That's gone to the third quarter. And Cheyenne Central up 7-0 over Gillette, Campbell County. That's in the first quarter.
Well, one thing I will say what East has done is they, at least on kickoffs, they've done their film work because they have kept the ball away from Braden Hughes.
He hasn't been in on a kickoff yet.
Oh, he hasn't? Never mind
he
then.
hasn't, no.
Well, that's why they kept it away from him. That's great game planning.
Dominique Dominguez and Storm Nelson deep, and they've kept the ball away from everybody. They keep kicking out of the end zone. This time it's going to be Dominguez who pitches to Nelson. Nelson tries to get outside, and he's wrapped up and taken down. Hey, you settle down. This is South High Bison Network. we got some friends, some friends of ours, some East fans.
And he told me to keep my mouth shut during pregame. But then again, the guy on the other side of me just did not look very happy that we were here.
Oh, he was mad. So South's going to start at their own 15.
Makes me wonder if he might have been the one that has sent me angry emails in the past.
He knows who you are. You have a hate.
So now, hey, this is what South finds out. Where how much that hard work that they put into that first half will it pay off right here, Steve?
Look at the splits. This is a weird formation here. Cade's going to try to get it up the middle. He's going to keep it himself. Bull ahead for maybe a yard.
Alex Soto running the ball for the Bison.
I don't think Soto did. Yeah, he comes away with it. So didn't look like Cade gave it up. Looked like he wanted to keep it. Oh, and they're going to give him 2 yards. That's a generous spot. 2nd and 8.
This is also where you'll find out where those changes that South did for offense and defense, Steve. This is where we'll see if it paid off. I think that's the NFHS network people right there recording. Or are they?
No, that's East, I think.
Well, it is East, but is it for game?
Pass over the middle, caught by, and he dropped it.
Oh,
hit him right between the 2 and the 8. And he was open. No. Nice pass by Burns.
Beautiful pass. You know what? He's got 3 incomplete passes, Steve. He's 3 for 6 now. And those 3 incomplete passes were money passes. They were right there.
That's going to bring up 3rd and 8. Oh, that one hurts.
Oh, that hurt.
You got to catch that. 3rd down and 8 now. Now what do you do? Fake, roll.
You throw it right there.
Throw. He's got a man. Hunter's got to go up and get it, and he's not going to. So that play didn't work quite as well as the last time.
Well, he was open for a split second too, Steve. He really was. On that one, I honestly
– flag at the 21.
I think Cade just threw it just a second too late, honestly, because if he would have thrown it right when he broke the route, he would have been wide open. But he waited till he broke the route, and then after he broke the route, he waited that split second, then threw it.
Let's see what the flag is here.
You said it was at the 21?
Yeah.
I wonder if it's too ineligible downfield. Or they're
asking East if they want to decline it, so looks like it's against South.
This will be the 2nd penalty against South, 3rd penalty.
It is ineligible downfield. Good call, Allen.
They're going to decline it, so South's still at 3 penalties for the game.
So 4th and 8, they're going to have to punt into that brisk breeze. I want to thank Jerry Schlabs for his hospitality here.
Well, I tell you what,
he did put us outside, but candy bars and Gatorade will buy you some
Can you guess what kind of candy bar this is?
With us fat guys any day.
It was blurry. I couldn't really put the logo on there. I'd get sued.
So Trimble's back at his 5. He'll punt from the 17.
Ooh.
And that's off the side of his foot. Oh, my goodness.
Wait, credit the pressure.
I'm going to say they're going to mark that about the 32.
Credit
probably.
the pressure that Cheyenne East brought on that edge right there, Steve.
Look at me. Look at me. Oh, no. That is generous. I think the guy caught the ball at the 39, 5 yards out of bounds. That's where they're putting it, so. East with a short field, 540. South needs to bow up here, not let East start breaking away here.
Boy, Buell's already got 121 yards passing, Steve.
Yeah, he's good player.
Sorry if you guys are getting sick. It's me adjusting the camera and the wind blowing right in our face.
There's Anderton.
Michael Mascarenas in on the tackle.
Hey, Mascarenas.
Christian Anderton with the run.
4 yards.
On the stop for the Bison.
Boy, Anderton came into this game on a mission. Didn't touch the ball in the first quarter.
Oh, I know.
Didn't touch it. And he's halfway to 100 yards.
I mean, the first 2 drives with Riley Cooper didn't really go very far for East. Ever since they put Anderson in, they've been unstoppable.
Oh!
Miller there. Pass was a little bit too much for him to handle from Buell. And that'll bring up 3rd and 6. He had him open.
Well, I tell you what, if Kari Wright would have been, granted, like you said, play the player. If he would have been paying attention to that on that deflection, he might have had himself a pick, Steve.
So it looks like they were kind of playing Braden as maybe a kind of a safety, and now they're going to move him back to that corner. He's got Ox Schroeder on him. Let's see if they pick on him again.
They're playing tight man.
He's going to bump. See if they have safety help over the top. Nope, they're going to throw out on the wing.
Set that edge. Set that edge.
He juked Austin White. I don't think he's going to have the first down, but
the
he's
edge was
close.
set. That was beautiful. Whoever that defensive end was or that outside linebacker on that far end, he took the outside that time, Steve. Didn't give up that edge. held them. Now, granted, it's 4th and 3.
4th and 2, and they're
4th
going
and 2.
quick.
But I'll tell you what, that could have been a big gainer if that linebacker did not set that edge out there, Steve.
You know they're going to Anderton here. You think, anyways. Nope, Braden Buell.
And he's
he drags the pile across.
Second effort.
Yeah.
Buell running the ball for the T-Birds.
I'll tell you what, this is such a great game compared to, remember last year's called at halftime. It was 35-0, and then the weather.
That's happened twice in this series, hasn't it?
Yes, it has, and both times the games were played at South when that happened.
So they're at the 29 of South. South slowing them up a little, but not stopping them. And there's Anderton right up the middle. And it's Jace Packard hanging on for dear life, but not before. Boy, Anderson hits that hole so quick. Are they calling him Anderson or Anderton?
It's Anderton.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds like the PA guy saying Anderson, but my thing says Anderton, so. Official timeout. Let's see what for.
They're going to tie somebody's shoe again?
South equipment. They have to send Austin White out for parent equipment issues. Call this 2nd down and 5. Buell with Anderton. Anderton straight ahead, just dips his head. Jace Packard says,
Anderton with the run.
Says, no, thank you.
Held him to 1 yard that time.
I don't, did they get a yard? If they did, it's just a yard.
Just a yard.
Now it's 3rd and 5, so it must have been 2nd and 6 there.
Just walk right in front of the camera, that's all right. No big deal.
They don't know any better. 3rd down 5. Buell rolls. Buell.
Oh, he's got a guy in the flat. Right there. Oh. Yeah. Strip
Rip
that
ball.
Yeah. Who caught that?
I don't know,
he's down.
He's shaking up on the play.
Well, he got hit by like all 11 defensive players. Lukow?
Lukow? It is, I think.
Braden Buell's pass complete.
It's going to be a 1st down, but Lukow's.
Luko.
For another East High.
How many yards was that, Steve? Would you say?
Well, they were at the 24, so when they get to the 17, so the simple
yards.
math would tell you 7.
Oh, it's going to be a fun broadcasting season.
1st and 10, 17-yard line, and South's going to have to call timeout, kind of try to slow this train down.
Oh, that's our first timeout.
Let's take a timeout with them. You're listening to high school football on 1112 BISN.
Your Bison Network.
Pena Business Services, providing bookkeeping, payroll, tax, and notary services since 2007. At Pena Business Services, they help small to medium-sized companies and nonprofits for all your bookkeeping, payroll, and tax needs. They also help individuals with their tax preparations, helping manage your day-to-day accounting with services provided on a schedule that fits your budget. Their goal is providing business owners like you peace of mind on your bookkeeping, payroll, and tax concerns so you can focus on your business. Bookkeeping is like a puzzle. Do you know where to put all of the pieces? Give Pena Business Services a call at 307-369-2708 to set up a free consultation.
Baby, just how you feel. You gotta roll with the punches.
Some Van Halen.
Buell to throw.
Oh, and he's going to have it all the way to the end zone.
He's going to walk.
Steve.
Oh, my
out of
God.
bounds.
Braden, you said, no, you don't.
Dude,
wow, all the way down to the 2. But Braden Hughes meet Braden Buell and tell him, no, you didn't.
Bueller.
Bueller.
Buell.
1st and goal, East.
Buell. This wouldn't be a broadcast if you didn't catch Steve and I singing, by the way.
We know his parents. 1st and goal, Buell. The gift straight ahead.
Wide
Anderton
open.
walks in
Boy, let me tell you how big that hole was. For those of you who are watching this, I'm sure you saw it, but let's think back to the Super Bowl victory for the Denver Broncos against the Green Bay Packers, when the Green Bay Packers gave up that late touchdown in hopes that they would be able to go down and score and force overtime. That's how big the hole was just now.
That big was so big. That hole was so big, me and Alan could have walked through it side by side.
And not get touched.
And that's a big hole.
That's a huge hole.
Low snap, but the placer gets it down. It's up. It's good. It's 3:34 to go in the third quarter, and East has kind of opened this up a little bit. South still in the game, though, 28-14, late third quarter on 1112 BISN.
Your Bison Network.
The Round Top Mountain Motel and Cabins in Thermopolis offers.
With American National, you get a dedicated agent who can help you make well-informed decisions about protecting your lifestyle.
You're watching the Bison, 1112 BISN, your Bison Network.
All right, back here. Yep.
28-14.
Little ice baby going on.
Ice baby. Vanilla ice baby. Well, we're cutting it up here. 28-14 is your score here at Cheyenne East High School, Okie Blanchard Stadium.
Storm Nelson, Dominique Dominguez deep to receive the kick. And no, sir, that's going to go into the end zone. It'll be a touchback, and
you know
South
what?
will take possession of the 20.
Every kick he's had in this direction has not been returned. Well, no, one was.
You only got 2 bags tonight?
Huh?
You only got 2 bags tonight?
No, I got 3.
Oh, damn.
And I carted them up here by myself. What are you saying? You get to walk downhill with them, dude. What are you talking about, man? Where'd you park?
Over there.
Oh, yeah.
Did you park over there?
Yes,
dude?
I did. Yes, I did.
That sucks. I was hoping you parked up there.
For all of you guys watching the game, make sure you chat. Steve, pull your weight.
Holy cow, we're getting hoppin' jalapeno snack
What?
sticks.
Oh, yeah.
That's a new sponsor. Oh, the ball's out.
And it's fumbled.
They did that on purpose. That was a gooch.
Cade Burns pitched it at the very last moment to Wyatt Garcia. There was no way that Wyatt was going to be able to hold on to that, and I think that East recovered.
For us? Thank you.
Oh, did we keep it? Did we get that ball back?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna pan the camera over to the East crowd over here.
That's who.
Thank you so much.
It's running.
Thank you so much.
Hoppin' jalapeno hot sticks, baby.
Thanks a lot. Thank you so much. And Steve, your son just sent me a text.
Cody? Michael.
No, Michael. The camera I'm using is the Canon XA11. And it's blurry. It's blurry. It's out of focus. It's out of focus.
Keep straight ahead. No, Cade's going to keep it, and he's going to get maybe a yard.
Cade Burns running the ball from the Bison.
South, 9 running plays this quarter, Steve. We've only got 22 yards to show for it.
3rd down and 9 from the 21.
You know, give East credit. They've come out defensively with a different game plan. They're kind of shutting us down. South's going to have to kind of start doing a little bit something different now to see if we can start moving this ball and try to cut this deficit down. What was once a
Cade back. Cade puts it up. Why'd the receiver stop running?
Was that Braden Hughes?
No. I think it's Storm Nelson.
Yeah, that was Storm Nelson.
That's going to bring up 4th down. They're going to have to punt again into this wind, and hopefully don't give East another short field and let them break a 3-score lead out going into the 4th. South will have the wind in the 4th, and they may be able to do some things different offensively, but is Michael watching us?
I don't know. I'm texting him back.
Mob Kennels, give them a shout if he is.
Mob Kennels.
Free Fire, we played their video 2 weeks ago at halftime.
We played it again tonight at halftime.
Did you? Nice.
Their debut video.
That's a better punt there. It's going to take a south bounce all the way down to the east 34.
34?
And that was from the 22 to the 34, so 10, 28, and 16, 44 on the punt there. So Trimble's had him a night with a couple good punts. And so East going to have to go a little farther than they did last time. And, of course,
1:53 left.
They'll switch these possessions out real quick so
In
we
the
don't have
third.
time for timeout.
I'm going to give a shout out to Richardson Construction, one of our sponsors, S&J Signs Incorporated.
Gabe Pena, Pena Tax and Business Solutions.
Pena Business Services.
Pena Business Services.
Because bookkeeping's like a puzzle. Do you know where to put all the pieces?
That's right.
They do.
So Buell back, fakes the pitch. It's going
Wide
over the
open
middle.
up the
Oh, he
middle.
had it, but it's in and out of the hands of
thank
Dakota
goodness.
Merritt.
Thank goodness. Because he was open in the middle.
Boy, Buell's got an arm on him, don't he? He slings that thing around the park.
You know, that's only his third incomplete pass of the game, Steve.
And the 2 of the 3 incomplete passes hit the guys right in the hands.
So our parent company, Bison Web and Media, obviously they help us do the live broadcasting, but they also do music videos, video commercials. They do pre-production, filming, and post-production work.
Oh, Carlton gets out. Or Anderton, rather.
Make sure
there's a flag on the play. Might be a hold.
Make sure you give us a call, 307-287-3205, if your business would like a commercial made and be put on the broadcast here of 1112 BISN. We'd be more than happy to do that for you. Like I said, we'll film for you. We'll do post-production, and we'll pop it up here. Very competitive prices, 307-287-3205. Or shoot us an email at BISNWB as in boy, M as in Mary, @gmail.com.
Might have to rip into this jalapeno popper.
10-yard penalty, block in the back. We also have great competitive prices on sponsorships of our show here at 1112 BISN. So once again, Richardson Construction Incorporated, S&J Signs Incorporated, both sponsors of 1112 BISN.
So that should be a penalty. They broke the huddle with 12 guys.
Yep, it should have been.
Trips receivers near side. 12 guys broke the huddle. 4 receivers came near side and 1 stepped off. Now we're going to have a pass over the middle, and that's caught. I believe.
Dakota Merritt.
Nope.
Nope.
Number 5. Tanner Muchmore.
Tanner Muchmore.
All the way up to the 45-yard line and now into South territory. Clock winds, minute 14 and counting. Now they're throwing it over to Ox. Schroeder. Schroeder's going to be wrapped up by Braden Hughes and
Hey, Mascarenas.
Hey.
Number 24, Ox Schrader.
9-yard gain to Ox Schrader. What a cool name, man. Ox.
Well, he's got unofficially 157 yards passing this game, two touchdowns.
He's going to air it out again, going over the middle again, and that time he was looking for Merritt again, but Wilkins was there. And the back judge has to go after it. T-Birds want to hurry up, but the ball's 40 yards away.
Boy, that Dakota Merritt's fast, isn't he?
He is quick. A lot of speed on the field for East.
You know, South has quite a bit of speed, too. I mean, Alex Soto's pretty fast for a safety. You've got the Braden Hughes.
South's got speed to burn.
Even Storm Nelson. Storm Nelson, the sophomore, didn't play last year. He's fast.
Anderton right up the middle. Bulls over Wilkin. And who's 21 in the game for South? So he's chewing up yards now. They're going quick and chewing up yards.
That's enough for another East side.
Zane Van Kirk.
35 seconds left in this third quarter. score was tied, 14-14 at the half.
Yeah.
East came out and scored 14 points this quarter to lead at 28-14 as we get ready to head into the fourth quarter.
In Anderton, and he just takes a quick hip hop and goes right by number 56 for South. He'll have 7 on the carry to bring up 2nd and 3. I don't know if they'll get another play off. They're sure going to try.
Well,
6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
And that's going to be it.
And that'll be the end of the third quarter. So after 3 quarters of play, South very competitive in the first half. East has kind of opened it up a little bit. It's Thunderbirds 28 and the Bison 14. Come back for the fourth quarter on 11-12 BISN.
Your Bison Network.
Choosing the right collector car insurance is critical. That's why American National provides clients with reliable, consistent service. Robert Martinez has Choosing the right collector car insurance is critical. That's why American National provides clients with reliable, consistent service. Robert Martinez has first-hand knowledge of the concerns collector car and truck owners face, and American National has created a policy with the coverage and enhancements you need to protect your valuable investment. Call Robert Martinez with American National Insurance at 307-514-5003 or visit his office at 2005 Central Avenue in Cheyenne. Welcome to the historic Round Top Mountain Motel and Cabins. Located in scenic Thermopolis, Wyoming, it is within walking distance access to the Hot Springs State Park, as well as world-class fishing, motorcycling, golfing, rodeo grounds, and downtown shopping and restaurants. A Wyoming family-owned and operated motel for travelers, offers seasonal rates for nightly, weekly, and monthly rentals. Senior,
we're back,
military,
Steve.
and government
Thanks,
discounts
Ryan.
are
Appreciate
also
you, bro.
available. Stay at the Round Top.
All right. What do we have? 2nd down and about 3 to go here to start the fourth quarter. East now working into the wind, but they're well into South territory. Buell going to take it himself up the middle. Ooh, tripped up there.
Buell keeping the ball.
Jace Packard with maybe a touchdown saving tackle. There was a little bit of room opening up for Buell there.
East High.
But it's going to be a first down for East. It's going to be at the 16-yard line.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you've been waiting all evening to get a piece of pizza, it's only $2 in concessions right now. Pizza is $2.
So East threatening to increase this to a 3-touchdown type of game. That's kind of insurmountable. I wouldn't say insurmountable, but boy, South isn't built to come back from 21-point leads in the quarter. Boy, Miller tiptoeing through the tulips and getting inside the 5 for a first down and goal.
That was enough for another East High. First down.
Hey, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. Just hit the subscribe button while you're watching.
I like their PA announcer here. He's pretty good.
He's really good.
Into the end zone, Buell, touchdown.
Buell. His second rushing touchdown of the night to go along with his 3 passing touchdowns. So he's got 5 touchdowns total.
Yeah.
He's 34-14 is your score right now, pending the extra point from Dakota Merritt.
These hopping jalapeno jerky sticks are pretty good.
Did they warm you up? How'd you get 3 of them?
Okay.
Oh, you got 2 of them?
I gave you one.
Nice. And it's good. 35-14 is your score. I'll tell you what, South, that first half, they came out and went blow for blow with the Thunderbirds.
Let's see what they can do here when we come back on 11-12 BISN. High school football.
We're keeping right here because I got to update everything. I was trying to lead into a segue. Big night tomorrow night in boxing for you boxing fans, as the rematch is finally going to take place in the middleweight division. Gennady Golovkin and Canelo Saul Alvarez tomorrow night on ESPN. Not just joking. It's on pay-per-view. That wouldn't be on ESPN.
Oh, it's going to be a good time.
For those of you who remember watching last year, that controversial draw between Golovkin and Alvarez, many thought Golovkin did win that. I am including it.
There was a tie on one card, and Golovkin won on another card, and Canelo won by 8 rounds on another. I don't know about that.
Needless to say, that judge
Alan.
so good.
I've been inclined
Da, da, da.
to believe there never was you can guarantee every time you come to East, whether it's football or basketball or volleyball, you're going to get Sweet Caroline.
Yep.
You guarantee it.
You know, one thing I will credit East for is they have a pretty dang good soundtrack of music.
It's a beautiful stadium. We like to talk about how beautiful it is. I had the chance to referee a football game here the other night. The refs' quarters were nice. The locker rooms, that's the first time I got to saw the locker rooms. They were huge.
You know, I
just a nice facility.
I did a junior high game here a couple weeks ago. I never got to see the ref facilities.
So the upback's going to just have to fall on it at the 24-yard line.
Oh, South's got a big hole to climb here as they're down 21 in the fourth quarter now, 35-14. Once again, hard to believe that at half this score was 14-14. As a matter of fact, South went in and scored with 9 seconds left in the first half to make it 14-14.
The strides this team has made from week one to now are
huge.
Immense, huge. Give the coaching staff tons of credit. You know, when they get into the Laramies, the Rock Springs, the Central, and the Gillettes, this team's going to have an opportunity to win multiple games. I think they're going to, if they just keep improving. They've probably had the toughest schedule in the state the first 4 games. They played the top 4 ranked teams, basically. Cade's going to pass, and it's going to be intercepted. He just threw that one up for grabs. I believe that's Miller. Late flag. 2 late flags.
With the interception for the
So I don't know if that's going to be a tack-on situation
There's a flag on the play.
or a block in the back to bring it back. I think the turnover is pretty much guaranteed.
For those of you who really want to watch a good show, make sure you come out to McCormick Junior High School tomorrow. 8, 9:30, and 11 o'clock as your 11-12 BISN announcers will be repping some youth football tomorrow. We'll show you how it's done. But
The interception and during the return. Personal foul. Blindside block. Cheyenne South. That penalty is half the distance to the goal. Cheyenne East keeps the ball. First down.
Why would South be blocking on an interception return?
How can we have a blindside block on an interception return?
Unless one of our kids just lost his head and went over and belted somebody, but
that's probably what it was.
Yeah, there's a Raider jersey. Yeah. Broncos Raiders in other news this Sunday. Mile High.
Big AFC West showdown.
Cowboys against the Wofford Terriers tomorrow.
Who?
The Wofford Terriers.
Is that an NAIA school?
No. It's an what do they call them? FCS or?
An FCS college?
Yeah.
School?
Yeah.
Well, that's a good recovery game after what happened to them against.
Man, I think they were in the national championship game last year against North Dakota State, so they're no slouch. But here we go, East. Oh, unfortunate. South played a heck of a first half, but East now.
Yeah, he got that. He caught that.
Yep. Going to pass it down to the 2.
Who caught that, though? I quit keeping stats, so it doesn't matter to me anymore.
I think Luckow or Luco. Munchmore. Nice, Tanner.
Tanner Munchmore, the 6'1" senior.
Yep. I played high school football here at East with his dad. And into the end zone is Anderton. Touchdown.
42-14. So it was once a close game is now East showing their experience.
South may be getting a little gassed out there. Oh, you sure got to be proud of these guys for the way they hung in the first half.
Well, I'll tell you what, that's huge strides. And, you said it. We opened up against Natrona County that first week. Then we play, then we play Thunder Basin the very next week. Then we go Kelly Walsh the next week after that. Now Cheyenne East. It's not a good opening season for anybody. I mean, that's a tough schedule.
Yeah, you played the number 1 team, the number 2 team, the number 4 team, and the number 5 team in the first 4 weeks. And then you got Sheridan next week. How's that sound?
Let's
take a timeout.
They got Rock Springs next week.
Oh, do they? Let's take a timeout. You're listening to High School Football on 11-12 BISN.
Your Bison Network.
Do they go to Rock Springs?
Yeah.
family with the Robert Martinez Agency. Having life insurance will protect you and your loved ones and help ensure the future. As a trusted advisor, Robert Martinez will guide you through the wide range of life insurance plans and their fantastic benefits to find an affordable plan with the right coverages. Working to guide and secure your future. Robert Martinez Agency, 20th and Central in downtown Cheyenne. Call for a no-obligation consultation and quote at 307-514-5003.
Bust it, Steve.
I don't know this part. I know the first part, though.
I want to hit the wow.
I don't know that first part.
Can't touch this.
Thank you for blessing me with a mind to rhyme and a two hype beat. Now move out of your seat. Can't touch it.
MC Steve. MC Steve in the house. You go. You go, MC Steve.
10:37 to go in the ball game.
MC Steve Mick.
42. MC McD, they called
MC
me
McD.
in high school.
MC Mick. That doesn't surprise me because you know every song in the history of mankind.
That's when the Beastie Boys was hitting it. Beastie Boys was hitting it hard.
They had the right, Steve.
So South will receive the kickoff again. And
42-14 in the fourth.
Unfortunately, this one's kind of got away from them.
For those of you who are just tuning in, you would have never guessed. I mean, after that first half, this was as equal of a game as you could have. 14-14 was your score. Neither team scored in the first quarter. Both teams scored.
I think East's starting to get a little lippy. 25 come running out like he didn't do anything, but let's see.
Zach Alexander, the senior.
Looked like there was a little scrum forming after the play, and then, of course, 25 came running out of the pile with his hands up like, not me, it wasn't me. So let's see what they get.
Crosstown rivalries.
Oh, yeah, these kids grew up together.
Yeah. Played against each other since third grade, some of them.
On the baseball field, on the basketball court, on
some
the
of them have even play together on the baseball team.
Yeah.
You know, Storm Nelson plays post six. A lot of East players play post six.
After the play was over, South. Cheyenne South.
Oh, another personal foul on Cheyenne South. Oh, offset penalties.
Offset the penalties.
So to give you a quick scoring recap, once again, it was 14-14 at the half. East came out, scored 14 points in the third quarter to make it 28-14. And now they've scored 14 points in this fourth quarter and lead 42-14. South's offense not being they've only mustered one first down in the second half, Steve.
Central getting themselves right up in Gillette, 21-0.
Campbell County.
Oh, I think Campbell County's just.
Alex Soto with the carry for the Bison.
I just think they're dreadful this year.
On the stop, Jared Taylor.
They're young.
For the T-Bird.
Give Soto about 3 on the carry there.
They're a young team, Steve.
We'll see next year when those schools got to go within their own districts. I think Thunder Basin's kind of set up, though, for
they are.
years.
They are this year. But they've got all those kids that transferred last year.
Yeah, but they're all grandfathered. So from here on out, kids that come into high school.
Oh, yeah.
There's a pitch on the option. Oh! I like the way they're using that. And they're actually going to get a little bit of positive gain out of it.
Well, you got to credit Cheyenne East here, Steve. They came out with a defensive game plan that stymied our offense this half.
Yeah, just halftime adjustments, huh? Yeah.
Those halftime adjustments were huge.
Those halftime adjustments are killer sometimes.
I mean, I'm impressed that I first of all said the word stymied. Live.
Stymied.
It flowed. It flowed, man. So South will be making the 4-hour trek
west to Rock Springs next week, huh?
Yep, we will not be going to Rock Springs, unfortunately.
Yeah, we're wanted men in Sweetwater County.
The one road trip that we'll be making is to Laramie, though. Hopefully Steve can make that one.
Pass intended for Hunter Scott there. Yeah, we don't like us in Rock Springs.
Yeah. Nothing against Rock Springs. I mean,
we just get hate mail.
We just get hate mail from Rock Springs, and so we choose not to go to Rock Springs. I mean, I got confronted in a parking lot by a Rock Springs fan.
Thinking you were somebody else, huh? Maybe that's why they hate us.
Oh.
You do look like Scott Redmond.
Man, I do. Don't I? I mean, that must mean he's a good-looking guy. Don't tell Scott I said that.
South's going to have to punt it away here.
Well, that's not going to help when you've got to go 3 and out. Oh, fake
God,
punt.
Fake it. Oh, Kari almost had the first down. You got to know where the sticks are.
I think he got it just a yard short. No, a yard short.
Oh, you got to know where the sticks are.
2 times they've gone for a fake. Both times they came up a yard short, Steve. Ooh, he's marking it right on the line, Steve.
Oh, no, that's the forward.
That's a first down.
Wow, exciting.
They must have gave him forward progress on that one.
Trey Trimble's a pitcher for Post 6. He's been the quarterback for South pretty much his whole career. The backup quarterback. Good. You're going to be glad we're outside.
Don't, because there's people beside me. They're going to think it's me. Steve, wind. Wind,
See,
Steve.
there's no wind. It just died. Good thing we're not in the press box up at Laramie, huh?
Ooh, man, thank goodness.
That's a cracker box.
I want to give a shout-out to Richardson Construction once again. This broadcast being brought to you by Richardson Construction.
Fake pitch to the right, going to roll to the left, pressure on, steps up, throws, has a man. Oh, almost intercepted by East and almost caught by Storm Nelson.
Richardson Construction, building your dreams into reality. And then S&J Signs. S&J Signs, keeping drivers safe on your roads. They're the ones that help put up the barriers for the construction people to make sure that we don't fall into the holes they're putting into our streets, Steve. Thank you, S&J Signs, for keeping our drivers safe.
I'm really tired of their equipment being on my street, I'll tell you that. They have my street closed for 2 months.
And, of course, we can't say enough of Bison Web and Media.
That's a good company, that Bison Web
I'll
and
tell
Media.
you what. I heard
It's a well-oiled organization. Straight
very well-oiled
to Soto. I'm just lucky to be an employee. 1112 BISN.
We may not offer. They may not offer benefits, but I'll tell you what, man.
Dude, they gave me my start in acting.
So if you would like to be part of the shenanigans that go on here at 1112 BISN, give us a call at 307-287-3205. We've got very competitive packages when it comes to sponsorship or even video advertising. If you have a video advertisement already created for your company and you like to air it during our broadcast, give us a call. We got great prices.
And we have a pool of talented actors to act in your commercials.
And I can tell you what, right now, nothing against some of the other stations here in town that are introducing themselves to the video broadcasting world this year. This is our 8th year broadcasting, so we've already got 8 years on them. But you know what? Look at our video, Steve. Look how clear it is.
Did we have video from the get-go?
Okay, 7 years ago. So we've been doing it for 7 years.
4th down and about 1 for the Bison after Cade Burns. We're kind of getting away from calling you the game. Cade Burns.
Well, they're watching it.
Faked the give and went out to the right.
They're watching it live on 1112 BISN, actually.
4th and 1.
All right, Thunderbird fans, how about a round of applause for the volleyball team?
Sounds like volleyball defeated Cheyenne South.
Central just eked one out, it sounds like, over South yesterday. That South volleyball team's a lot more competitive this year, too.
South's already defeated East this year in volleyball once.
They?
Non-conference game up in Gillette.
Nice. Who called the timeout here? Let's take one with them. Timeout South, 7:23 to go. We'll be back on 1112 BISN.
Your Bison Network.
Tuesday the next time you're in Thermopolis, Wyoming. One review from TripAdvisor says, "The Round Top is a great place to stay, not only because it's old-fashioned and quaint, not only because it's very inexpensive, and not only because you truly feel like a guest, it is also just a 10-minute walk to the hot springs. I don't know why you'd want to stay anywhere else. Make your reservation now at the Round Top Mountain Motel and Cabins by calling 307-421-7520.
Fourth down and 1, South. At the 48-yard line, they need to get to 49. Of course, they're going to go here, try to keep the drive alive.
This fourth down play brought to you by us here at 1112 BISN. 42-14 is your score. 7:23
stuff
left
in the
this
middle.
game.
They give it up the middle. First down, but the ball's loose.
Oh,
Let's see who has it.
Nope. They're saying we got it.
Number 2, Alex Soto.
Soto ahead for 6 yards and a first down. I thought the ball popped loose, but maybe it didn't.
Boy, thank goodness for warm September nights and that nice breeze that come with it, huh?
Yeah, this ain't too bad.
So, hey, make sure tomorrow night, if you guys are staying home, make sure you guys order that big fight. Gennady Golovkin and Canelo Alvarez.
Canelo, he's my man.
No.
Canelo's my man.
No, he's not.
Straight ahead, give Soto. Nope, he kept it pitch. There's how the option works. First down, Bison.
Boy, where was that in the third quarter, Steve?
I know.
But you know what? You got to credit South.
Who ran the ball?
Last year at this, 3 weeks ago at this time, being down like this, the plays didn't match up with the energy, I guess you could say.
I still think that this coaching staff is trusting this team more.
Well, no, I'm saying the energy's a lot better.
Well, I know.
Their output, energy-wise.
We've got another T-shirt to give away.
Oh, East is giving away a T-shirt. Did we win it? Did we win it? Guess we didn't win it. They must know.
Give ahead to Soto. He'll have 2.
Running the ball for the Bison, number 2, Alex Soto.
So 6:43 and counting. I don't know. Okay. Boy, East clock is weird. It ticks off 2 and 3 seconds at a time. You'll see it looks like it stopped, then all of a sudden 3 seconds will come off.
Oh.
They're trying to get us out of some time here. Second down and 8. Cade Burns, the sophomore under center, he's looked good tonight. Fake the give. Oh, and Cade's just going to have to go down. He kind of faked the give, but Soto was slow getting to the hole, and I think he tripped over his foot.
I wouldn't say he was slow getting to the hole. Alex was actually stood up.
Yeah, East stuffed him.
They stuffed him, and so Cade tried to pull it out and went down.
Officials timeout as a couple South players need to tie their shoes. That's Soto and I think Dominguez or Wyatt Garcia, one of the two. Third down and 10. Now they'll start the clock again, 5:52 and counting. We will not have a broadcast for you next week. South will be in Rock Springs. You know, that really messes some of your Friday night plans up.
But you know what? We're going to try to get some volleyball in. I'm going to try to get some volleyball.
All right, Thunderbird fans, how about a big round of applause for the Cheyenne East golf team sitting in first place after the first day of the tournament.
We have an injured South Bison on the field, holding up his head. Paul Hardigan's East High golf team sitting in first place at the state tournament. Is that Austin White? I think he got his bell rung.
So swimming right now, Lady Bison Swimming is up at Newcastle for the Newcastle pre-invite. And then tomorrow will be the Newcastle invite. State golf is actually being played here at the Cheyenne Airport Golf Course.
Yep. I said that in our pregame.
Yeah.
Tennis. I got to watch a little of it today. It was neat.
Tennis regionals taking place right now in Rock Springs. Of course, Brendan Locke, the #1 boys. He's predicted to win it again. Then you've got Tarisha Brown, the #1 singles for the Lady Bison, who advanced to the semifinal round today in the regionals. The first Lady Bison tennis player, Steve, to advance. So congratulations to her family. I bet you this is an exciting moment for her. But you know what? Congratulations to Coach Josh Cossett. I'll tell you what, this guy here, been with the program since its inception, and he's done such a great job with this program. And congratulations to him.
That picture you had up on of the tennis team, that was a sweet picture of them in their uniforms and stuff.
You know it was, and I didn't even take it. That was the best part about it.
No, I was just I like their uniforms.
I think it was Coach Cossett who took but their uniforms are awesome. I love it. You know, I love the Lady Bison volleyball players, the volleyball uniforms this year.
I haven't seen them.
They look really cool too. Yeah, they look really good.
Get some pictures, people.
There's pictures. As a matter of fact, for those of you listening, we have a weekly fan photo album. I'm actually going to put that out on Monday for the first 3 weeks of the season because we really didn't get much this year. If you're at a Bison event, it doesn't have to be a sporting event. It could be at school. Anything that's Bison related, take a picture, put it on Facebook, and tag South High Bison Athletics, 1112 BISN, or at Allen Bison Pride all on Facebook, and we'll put that in our weekly fan photo albums.
Hard to tell what's going on with Austin. I mean,
he got up a little wobbly.
His bell rung, and he is.
They're going to have to go into concussion protocol.
Well, for sure, I think, but he's down now. A lot of concern there.
Well, you got to be safe with those.
Coach Mirich is out.
Coach Mirich.
Yeah. Colby White's out there. The trainer's out there. Now Big Bill's out there. So why don't we step away, take a timeout, and we'll come back here on 1112 BISN.
Your Bison Network.
$7 million American teenagers participate in high school sports every year, including about 19,000 here in Wyoming. They're all learning essential life lessons, like the importance of hard work, time management, and self-discipline, skills that are helping them become better leaders and more active, responsible citizens. This message presented by the Wyoming High School Activities Association and the Wyoming Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
We're back.
Hey, we're back here. Sorry to alarm anybody listening on Austin White's behalf. It's not Austin White. Unfortunately, we have to alarm the Griffin Belaski fans because it is number 56, and man, he just got his bell rung, I believe.
It's 4th and 9 for South at East 34-yard line.
Yeah, I feel bad for that dude.
Yeah, he got his bell rung pretty good. But it's good to see him walking off the field.
Yeah, he's walking off the field, and so East is going to, or South rather, is going to be faced with 4th and 9. The ball is at East 34. They've got a nice little drive going here. You think Burns is going to have to put it in the air here?
You think you would, 4th and 9. You got to get that first down.
4th and 9, straight drop. 4th and 9, screen. Nice set. Oh, and Soto tried to get upfield before he turned around with it, and that's going to be turnover on down.
Well, he heard the feet coming. So he thought he had it in his hands, and he tried to run with it. So
First down, T-Birds.
5:26 left. That's going to be pretty much the end of the wrap of it. I mean, 42-14, Steve.
Yeah, see, East could probably keep it on the ground here and just wind her down.
All right, Thunderbird fans, we're still looking for that star in the back of your program.
See if you got a star in the back of your program.
Top right. Bring it on up.
Nope.
T-shirt for you, right for the brand.
Did I?
Did you, Steve?
Right for the brand, no.
Nope.
I didn't get the free T-shirt.
Dang it.
Probably wouldn't fit me anyways. Oh, Buell's going to throw, and, East is just going to try to tack it on, I guess.
This is for
42-14, 5 minutes to go, and they're throwing over the top.
It's for voters' points here.
Yeah, that's right.
They're trying to sway the coaches' votes.
Who cares?
In the Wild Preps polls.
Who cares? You're going to be matched up against who you're matched up in the playoffs, and now they're going hurry-up offense. So
they're not going up over number 4 this week. I don't care if they score another touchdown on us.
Give up the middle. Probably Anderton, I would think. Yes, it is. He's met by a few Bison. He's going to get, well, I'd give him 5, make it 3rd and 5.
Oh, yeah. Anderton coming off.
Of course, he's probably working on some stuff for later in the season.
Anderton kind of limped off the field, Steve. He's bending over, grabbing his knee.
Merrick, there's a block in the back that they didn't get.
Nope.
There's a flag finally. I don't know. That might be something different, but there's definitely a block in the back.
Flag on the play.
Do you think it really took place at the 47?
Back judge threw that. Well, it took place about 2 or 3 seconds before he threw the flag, so I don't know what he's going to. East is backing up, however.
Personal foul.
Chop block. The white hat here is experiencing the same difficulties that NFL refs have because the crowd is so loud.
Did you watch any of the game yesterday? Everybody on Facebook was complaining that it was in Spanish for like the first
No, I didn't.
Part of the game on TV. We could brush up on our Spanish.
So once again, we will not be going to Rock Springs next week. That's all we're going to say about that. We're not going to Rock Springs. We're going to try to fit in some volleyball. At least I will.
Buell rolls to throw and gets hammered. There's a sack for South. Who got it?
All right, fans, we have a few score updates for you.
25.
Is that number 76?
No, it was 25. 25 got the sack. Storm Nelson.
25.
Yeah, 25 is the one who made the sack.
Did he go off the field?
I don't think he went off the field.
He's not on the field now.
He must have gone off the field because 25. It was either 25 or 28. It was one of the 20 numbers that got it. Yeah, he's right there.
Is this fourth down? No, he's not on the field.
He's right. He's about to rush. He's above. He's the middle guy in between the end and the corner. Is that 25 or 26?
It's 28.
No, he's on the far side right now.
So he's going to punt it away.
46.
He's Storm Nelson's.
Yeah.
Oh, that's out Tyler Wilkins. That's Wilkins from the 10. Wilkins to the 20. Wilkins, 25, and drug out of bounds. 3:38 to go, so South will get another crack at it here.
42-14 is your score.
They just announced some scores from around the state. We didn't hear them, so let's go ahead and update you on our end of things. Natrona breaking it open against Laramie. They're ahead 23-0. That's a third quarter score. Thunder Basin Sheridan, a good one. Thunder Basin 13, Sheridan 6. And it's final in Rock Springs. Rock Springs 14, Kelly Walsh 7.
What?
So Rock Springs upsets number 5, Kelly Walsh, and Cheyenne Central pouring it on Campbell County 28-0. That is a third quarter score there.
And I was thinking there is a way for East to move up to third, and that's if Sheridan loses tonight.
Nice play there. Pass complete. Is that Dominic Dominguez? And he's going to be down to the 35, so that's going to pad the passing numbers for Cade Burns. He's got to be probably up over 100 yards passing now.
Nope.
What do you mean no?
Is that 18?
First down, Bison.
Is that 24 yards, 34 yards?
Mm-hmm.
He's at 95 yards passing right now.
Needs 5 more yards, 6 more yards. First and 10, South. Ball at the East 34. Fake to give. Burns going to keep it. Spin down to about the 30-yard line. So it'll be second down and 6. 3:09 to go. Be nice if South could score and better their scoring output from last week. Boy, I hope that parking lot clears out before we get there.
Boy, I've seen about 6 cars leave. That's it.
Second and 6. Straight drop. Burns over the middle. Caught! Inside the 10.
And
it'll be first and goal.
That was as beautiful of a pass as you could have, Steve. He laid that right in there.
And that's from the 30 all the way down to the 9. That's
21 yards.
21 yards at first and goal South.
Boy, that was.
So now that's a small look maybe at your future here.
I'll tell you what,
that
man.
quarterback could throw the ball.
Yes, he can, Steve. I mean, that was a beautiful pass. He laid it right there where only the receiver could catch it.
I loved it.
Dropped it right in the bread basket, and he was gone.
First and goal South at the 9. Still fighting here. Pitch, near side. I like the way Garcia's been playing.
He wasn't down.
He wasn't down.
He wasn't down.
That's a touchdown.
That's a touchdown.
That's a touchdown. No whistle. He was down.
Not down. He was not down. He rolled on top of the defender.
That's a great call
That was a great call. Great call. He was not down.
So South scores with 2:18 to go in the ball game.
I'll tell you what, that's great awareness.
That was great officiating by the near side
It was great officiating, but it was great awareness by Wyatt Garcia to realize he didn't hear the whistle. He started running, then he stopped for a second, realized there was no whistle, went in for the touchdown. 42-20 is your score now. South's first score since the late in the second quarter.
Kick is up. And it is good. So 2:18 to go. South
Pedro Silva with the extra point.
scores. And it's East 42, South 21. Let's take a quick break here on 1112 BISN.
Your Bison Network.
Pena Business Services, providing bookkeeping, payroll, tax, and notary services since 2007. At Pena Business Services, they help small to medium-sized companies and nonprofits for all your bookkeeping, payroll, and tax needs. They also help individuals with their tax preparations, helping manage your day-to-day accounting with services provided on a schedule that fits your budget. Their goal is providing business owners like you peace of mind on your bookkeeping, payroll, and tax concerns so you can focus on your business. Bookkeeping is like a puzzle. Do you know where to put all of the pieces? Give Pena Business Services a call at 307-369-2708 to set up a free consultation.
This broadcast is being brought to you by the Bison. 1112 BISN, your Bison Network.
So East apparently looking to guard against the onside kick here. Let's see if South pulls it out.
42-21.
They do have a different kicker in the game, don't they? Or let's see who's. So 80, is that 82? Yep.
Is that the third different kicker of the game?
I think so. 82 is who?
No, that's got to be 32.
No, it's 82.
Is it?
It's Pedro Silva.
Pedro Silva.
Pedro.
5'9" senior.
122 pounds. He is a skinny guy.
Yes, he is.
So let's see if South tries the onside. Man, they got their hands team in. That's
Yes, they do.
Bunch of small, quick guys.
So the next time we decide to broadcast outside, I'm going to make sure I bring a hoodie.
You'll live. It ain't that cold. Nope, he's going to boot it away. Well,
that's a touchback.
Good try for an onside kick.
I'll tell you what, I would
Yeah, and the wind's died. The flags are pretty much laying limp on the goalposts.
No return on the Bison kick. First down, T-Bird.
So East has the ball at their 20.
Let's see if they try to go over the top. Okay, 1st and 10 East. Let's see. Still have Buell in a quarterback. Buell.
42-21 Buell.
And it looks like there's small running backs in. Give straight ahead.
Oh, geez, he went straight.
Yeah, he got about 9
Yeah,
yards.
he did.
Who is that? What number?
For East High. Jake
Eifert. So 2nd down and 1. Under 2 to go.
Number 30, Sam Lister.
We appreciate you joining us tonight. It was very entertaining first half. It's been an entertaining second half. East kind of pulled away, but South
28 points in the second half.
No give up.
It was 14-14 at the half.
Lined up offsides. See if they call it. Eifert up the middle. Come on, guys. There we go. Tackle him. Holy cow, he is quick.
Number 29, Jake
And he's little. He gets up in the hole. He's hard to see.
Does.
On the tackle for the Bison, number 11, DeAndre.
He had 1 carry for 1 yard in the first quarter, Steve, so this is his first carries since that first quarter.
130 and counting.
I'm sure Goff is probably telling his guys, take as much time as you need. Well, I don't know. He tried to go for that touchdown pass when it was 42-14.
I think I heard someone here in the stands say put another TD on him. So.
Yeah, as the people next to it.
Yeah, nice.
The ones who were giving us the dirty looks when they first got here.
Keep it classy. Oh, they're running right up the middle. That ought to keep the clock running.
1 minute left. So South will go once again. They go to Rock Springs next week.
After the game, behind
Something's happening after the game behind
Just walk right in front of the camera, guys. It's all right.
It was.
We're not broadcasting or anything. Just keep on walking.
So
that was the grumpy guy.
I know. 30 seconds.
We took his spot. He wasn't very happy.
And East shouldn't have to snap it again.
Nope, they shouldn't.
That should be a final. So,
and that's it.
Well, they got to stop it to set the change, but East will not snap it again. So your final score here from East, South, a game performance tonight, but East pulls away in the third quarter, and they will win this game at Cheyenne East 42, Cheyenne South 21. No broadcast next week, but look at 1112 BISN and look at South High Bison Athletics.com because Alan's going to be doing some volleyball and some other things. So make sure you stay tuned. All the fall sports are at their regionals. Most of the fall sports are at their regionals. We still got football and volleyball playing their seasons out. So a lot more to come. Check South High Bison Athletics.com.
And want to make sure we give thanks to, of course, our play-by-play, Steve McDonald. The color commentary. We didn't have the real deal on tonight.
Yeah, no real deal tonight.
Which is unfortunate, but all the camera, sound, stats, all that, Bison Web and Media. Make sure you go like our Facebook page at facebook.com at 1112BISN. Facebook.com 1112BISN. Subscribe to us. Steve, any final words before we go ahead and cut off?
Nope, I think South was much improved tonight. They gave a game performance, and they kept going. And, I think there's some exciting things to go. I think there are some wins to be had for this South football team. So, fans, don't give up on them. Join us. They are 0-4, but I think we got some wins coming up.
Yes, we do, Steve.
So for Alan Cummings, Steve McDonald, we're going to sign off. Thanks for listening to High School Football on 1112 BISN.
Your Bison Network.